They're here. Yes.
They're queer. What?
Get used to it.
We're not all
I've got
queer.
the best fucking start story for this, by the way.
Let's wait for people to filter in
Yeah,
first, and
yeah.
then we can.
I know, but I
You want to know how many people are watching right now?
Wait.
None. Calm yourself.
Wait, you'll have to repeat
But
yourself
Judith is
anyway.
here. Now
Hey,
we can
Judith.
tell it.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because it's one person.
Yeah, but she's worth it. It's Judith.
I know she's worth it. So is everyone else.
People are going to rewatch this and be like, Ash,
The thumbnail
what about
channel.
insert person here?
I have my favourites.
Hopefully that new thumbnail showed up on Discord because the original one's a bit.
The original one was all right. I pulled a face, but then
No,
these two.
I mean the test one I did before you got here. I'm literally just sat there like this. Just like
Hobbit.
like a hobbit. Yeah.
I saw 3 thumbnails in total.
3 different thumbnails. Well, the last one is the one we're keeping.
Yeah, that's the one we're going with.
Hi, Donny. Hi,
Yeah,
Jelpy.
like
Hi,
he shot
Judith.
himself.
Brick wall
Gina.
returns.
Brick wall
yeah,
returns.
the brick wall.
Hey,
Oh,
you
we forgot
gays.
about. Oh, we don't need to put it on there.
Now there's people here. Hey, you guys, I need to tell this story.
Hello, Andy boy.
Hello,
okay, to the
everybody.
real questions.
So basically today I work with a lady called Mary for the first time. She's a volunteer. She's in Orators. Absolutely lovely. So she was asking me about like everything, like where I've come from, what I've done before, and everything like that. Then she saw my finger and went, "Oh, you know, who's that?" And I said, "Oh, I'm married, of course." And she went, "Oh, what's she like?" And I went, "Well, his name's Adam." And she just turned
I'm
around and went,
ravishing, don't you?
"Yeah."
know?
And I turned around and was like, and she's like, "Oh, really?" I went, "Yeah, my husband's name's Adam." And she went, "Oh," and she just literally turned around and went, "Does that make you the wife?" She had no filler. And literally, my boss walked in at that exact second, and I went, "I'm not offended." And she went, "Mary, you can't say stuff like that in this day and age."
But she
And
would
I
be
was just like,
correct.
I didn't take offense to it. I said, I laughed because I found it hilarious. And I went, "If you came to my house, Mary, you would definitely know I am not the wife."
The wife.
I am not the
Who
wife.
cooks?
I do.
Okay, then who puts on the hosting privileges and makes all the decoration and things like that?
I do because you can't be
You're the
trusted to
wife.
adult.
You're the wife.
Who sorts out the bills?
I do.
You're the wife.
Why is that a wife thing?
There's not a wife
Is it
thing.
wife thing?
No.
I don't know. Thank you
No.
for the 8 viewers and the 2 likes. Right.
It's
Andy,
Wow, it's ballooned in the
Pinky
chat
and
right now.
Perky.
Andy boy, I just want to let you know that we have a Discord server where all the questions have been queued. If you wish to join the Discord, if you're not already, you can queue the questions there. Thank you.
You always tell Finn how the washing machine works. Okay, I might be the wife.
You're a
did.
strong,
He
independent
did.
woman who
I-
don't need no man.
I literally, I YouTubed how to use a washing machine, and yet I still had to ask him how to use a washing machine.
Gender roles fit more like Ash just does everything. Thank you, fucking Shelby.
I'm fucking blessed. What can I
Can
say?
confirm.
I'm fucking blessed.
I have to because you can't be trusted.
True.
You just don't do it. It's like, did you hoover today? No, fine, I'll fucking do it. Have you done the laundry? No, fine, get on with it.
I do it sometimes when you're not here. If you're at work and I'm off work, I'll do it.
If you did it once without being prompted, Nathan, just once.
I
That's
have
all I'm
done it,
asking
bro. I
for.
have done it once.
Once.
I did it once, and it was the best fucking day of your life, wasn't it?
Oh, you carry on. I'm good.
And initiates
Spin in the
freaky
coat.
time when Ash doesn't want to. Yeah, because I'm tired because someone has to fucking deal with everything.
Okay, fine.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, hello everyone.
So the real question is, what does Finn even do?
Hi,
Starting off well.
Hi, Sarah.
I'm a very important member of the team.
Oh, God, that was hilarious. Okay. Where were we? Right,
So
questions.
it's question time part 2.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you two weren't in the Q&A the
The
first time.
irony of the fact that me putting in the group chat's like, oh, we should really do a Q&A around the anniversary time, and then not being available on the day that everyone
Because you
picks.
organised, well, you agreed to the day that you double booked yourself.
Yeah, we had birthday.
He did that, not me. He did that.
I believe you.
I know.
Hi, Baker Street Gaming.
Of course, it's my
Nathan's got one hell of a neck beard going on.
Yeah, this needs to be trimmed. Like, immediately.
fault. More beard than I was expecting
It's
to have tonight
ridiculous.
as well.
I need to sort that out. Anyway, questions.
Yes.
Questions.
The very first question is from Swifty Smithy.
Mhm.
And what did he ask?
Hi, you're in the audience. I see you there.
Hey, Swifty Smithy.
Swifty Smithy says,
Mhm.
have you settled into the apartment and is it better than the previous one?
So first we moved. We're not in an apartment anymore. We're in a house.
We moved from an apartment to a
Hell
house.
yes, we have settled in. We have 10 times more room. It only cost us £40 a month extra than what we were paying originally, which is
isn't it-
literally
wasn't
fucking
it
ridiculous.
20 less or something.
No,
Over
because
there?
when we put the addition, the water and everything went up slightly because we're heating more
Oh,
rooms.
fair enough.
But yeah, literally 3 extra rooms for £40 a month extra.
Hello,
And it's
ex-con. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yes,
everybody.
carry on.
Welcome.
So no, bar the drama of not getting our sofa in right away, which fucking broke my heart.
Yeah, we had the housewarming with no sofa, so that
Yeah.
living room became basically like a campsite of just
Yeah, it did.
foldable chairs that
Yeah.
Danny had brought in.
Yeah,
And
but-
then, now we've got the sofa the tree the day afterwards as well.
But fingers crossed, hopefully we'll be able to buy it, which is my intention.
What, the house or the sofa?
Yeah.
Are you renting now?
We're renting now, but I know the landlord doesn't want the house because she lives in London. So whenever there's a problem, it's always a fucking mission for her.
Mhm.
My friend who lived there before, she tried to sell it to him a few times, and he said, "Well, I'm intending on having a few kids, so it doesn't pay me to buy this, do it up, and sell it on. It's just more work than I need." Whereas for a 2-bedroom for me and Finn is perfect.
I like the new house because I've got my own, like, the spare room is effectively like my office now, and whereas the dining room is now your D&D room.
Yeah,
Of course, we
it's-
know you, ex-con. You got the anime videos, the Kingdom Hearts live stream. I know exactly who you
I
are.
remember you. You were
So,
in a couple of streams before.
Yeah, we have moved in. It's amazing. It's so much better. Again, the price is practically the same.
Babe, are you going to miss Siren Count?
Oh yeah.
You're not going to miss Siren Count at all, are you?
Not living next to the hospital, which is ironic because now I fucking work there.
So now you hit
moved
the
away, but
sirens.
moved the work closer.
But I only discovered the other day our cafe is literally next to the mortuary.
Oh,
Yeah.
You might have some
interesting.
ghost
Yeah.
patients.
It's just it ain't got long to put the bodies after they've been food poisoned.
Well, all the mumps.
I thought you were going to do something like what's the name of that film where it's like the food, the goop that's actually humans, something green or something like that. It's like he's going to work out that all the food that you said is actually human.
Just to let everybody know right now, a lot of questions have been asked ahead of time in the
Yeah.
Discord, and I'm going to be doing those in order. You can put your question in Discord if you want, but I'll only get to the questions in the chat once all of the
The Discord is the priority in terms of questions. And then-
unless your question is super quick, like yes or no, then I'll probably just get it done
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Hello,
I think-
Con. Welcome to the stream.
Hello,
Okay,
Tom.
so what's
Hello,
next?
Mark, as well.
Oh, I can see what's next.
Oh, the question.
Yeah.
This is a question from Tasha. Why is Ash such a little bitch?
I know. Tell me about it, Tasha. Right.
I don't-
Right.
I don't know, Tasha. Why?
When
are
he
you
has
ta-
like the slightest sniffle, I turn into mum. He's like, "Oh, babe, can you get me a drink? Oh, babe, can you do this? Oh, babe, can you do that?"
I've
It's like,
been in
"You're not
hospital
dying.
multiple times.
I'm not talking about the hospital. I'm not talking about the hospital. I'm talking about when you have the slightest sniffle and it's like you're dying.
Who takes care of everything?
It's like he's
Nathan?
dying, everybody.
Is it any wonder why I get ill? I'm just going to put it out there.
Are you blaming me
I don't want
for
to.
your fucking mum?
Yes.
I don't want to play devil's advocate, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
You've been getting ill a lot before you met him,
Yeah.
so
So
that-
anything,
yeah.
I'm a fucking saint. I'm making you healthier.
I don't know about that.
I've died. I've died twice while I've been with you.
You have actually, yeah, you have.
I shit you not, Ethan. I have literally stopped breathing, gone, boom.
Yeah,
And someone brought me back. I don't know why.
punched
But yeah,
you in the.
to answer
dick.
your question, Tasha, why am I such a little bitch? Well, why are your tits lopsided? Like, it's just how God made me, all right? Don't deal with it.
Don't take the piss out of Tasha.
Oh.
She's had her last day at work today, and I accidentally called her.
I mean, to be honest, it works both ways.
Yeah, exactly.
This is going to be an
Can I tell-
ongoing thing now.
Can I tell a story of how I accidentally rang Tasha up at work?
I mean, that literally is the story. Like,
The end.
Fuck it, I said it.
So you
Tasha's
rang-
work-
yeah.
Tasha's work voice is like one step away from her normal voice. You should
One
hear the
step.
frustration in her voice. It's like, get off the fuck off the
lopsided
phone.
tits. Do I have the correct drawing?
Do I have to correct the drawing?
Yes.
Well, then.
Ah.
Looks like you've used Zach in your warfare against Tasha.
Ah. So,
Okay, so what's the next question? Nathan?
Okay, guys, this isn't the Jeremy Kyle show. It's more like
yeah, it is.
it's more like
I mean, Ash came out fighting, so I'm just fighting back.
it's more like Jerry Springer.
Are
Yeah,
they going to
yeah.
be strippers and lap dancing?
Sure, but I don't work for free.
There isn't going to be like some
Hold on.
random person.
Hold on, I've got a
walking
few
in
pound
going,
coins.
Oh God. Okay.
God.
DTG shag marry kill. Thanks, Mark, for this one. You
I'm looking
cannot.
forward to this one because
You can't shag or marry your husband.
yeah,
Shag marry
that's
kill.
easy.
Can
so,
Can I pick Ash for all three?
no.
You can't pick your husband.
So I'm going to shag Tasha simply for the tears because I know she'll hate every fucking second.
She will actually. She will genuinely hate every second of it.
But she
Thank
would
you,
get
Zach.
near me.
Ah,
Oh,
they
my
didn't eat a
God.
bean. We haven't got any.
We haven't got any beans left, have we? Have we?
Maybe.
Have we? Gina, where are the beans?
Wait. I want you to
And
know
how you
something right now. If I have to eat a bean because of a donation, if it happens for you, you cannot back down.
No.
Well, we can't know where the fucking beans are, so good luck with that.
And what I'm saying is, if the beans happen to one person, they have to happen
She
to
was just
everyone.
oh, she would love the mumps. Yeah, I'll infect. So yeah,
Have my lovely lady lambs.
so I'm gonna shag Tasha for the tears. I'll kill Mark because it's easy, and
And he won't see it coming.
I'll marry Gina because I feel like I'd get more appreciation.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for
Fab
me,
Cup 2.
Yeah,
That's the Asian woman I'm dating. Fab Cup 2.
I can't pick you for any three of those. Even though Nathan technically picked Gina to kill, I'm just putting that out there.
Why did I do that?
Why did you do that?
because it's easy. Well, now I have time to prepare.
You screwed yourself.
You don't reveal your master plan
No,
before you
because the
do
thing
it.
is, when I'm going to do it, he's not going to. It could be today, could be tomorrow, could be in a year's time.
Okay, it ain't gonna be today.
No, it's not
And
going to be
he's got
today. I'm
something
too
planned for
tired.
Sunday anyway, so
We've got Sunday plans actually.
So,
Unless she has already done it, Mark. Yeah, Mark's in hell right now. He just doesn't realise.
Oh no, those 3 dots, the ellipses after he put his message. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
last thing he's ever
She
done.
was like, "Why did you do that? Yeah, why did you kill your missus?"
I forgot.
yeah, why did you do that? This has stopped becoming our Q&A. It's become like an intervention.
It will never be forgotten. Oh, she's going to read that shit at your eulogy.
Next Q&A is like, should Mary kill the dose of the DDG? And then the Gina, before we even finish the sentence, will be like, Nathan.
I can picture it now in like, say, like 20, 25 years time or whatever, like at Lily's wedding, when like he's giving like the dad speech, and Gina's going to be like, "My husband said it'd kill me this one time. I've never fucking let it go since."
Was I 4 beers deep? It was so he could shag.
That is the best porn star name ever. 4 beers deep.
Now hold on a minute.
Wait, what? Wait,
Hold on a minute.
wait.
Hold on a minute. First of all, I wasn't allowed to shag Gina in this question because you can't pick
Yeah,
one,
You still picked it to kill, though.
and I wasn't allowed to kiss her either. And that meant I had to kiss or shag the others. And I was like, well, kiss I could do with a man and get away with it because it's just a kiss. But shag, I'd rather be a female. That's why I chose. This isn't even my Q&A. I'm just here to read the questions. This is their Q&A.
We're just here to stir the pot.
This is the
I've
opposite thing should
right,
be happening
I've done
here.
mine. So who are you picking?
Okay, right. So, shag, marry, kill. I can't pick you for any three of those.
You can do the kill if you want.
I mean, I'd miss you too much.
With every shot you miss.
I think I'd probably marry Gina as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Also, Gina Beans.
Don't tempt Gina to get me.
I think I'd probably marry Gina as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Also, Gina Beans.
Don't tempt Gina to get me.
Again.
who would
She's
I
the best
shag?
wife I've ever had.
Who would I kill? It was actually a very clever joke. Well done.
Oh
Well,
God,
not
no!
joke, but point.
Oh no, she's coming downstairs. No.
Oh God! Oh
No,
God!
no,
She's got a
no,
towel
no.
on.
No, please don't do this, Gina.
She's got the beans.
She's going to the kitchen.
She's got the beans.
She's sinisterly smiling at us through the window. She's opening the cupboard. I don't like where this is going.
I haven't said anyone else what I'm going to do now.
Come on then, come on.
Shag and kill.
Ah, shit.
Marry Gina.
Ah, shit.
Come on.
I don't know. Fuck it. I speak to Mark a lot. I'll shag Mark, and I'd kill. Who would I kill?
Oh, you're about to get doubled audio.
Oh God! Who would I kill? I can't kill you.
She's
now
It's
part of
fate.
the life.
It's fate.
Yay!
Take a bean, Nathan.
Also, ex-Quinn, that is me. It's just an old picture.
Thanks, Finn.
No problem.
Zach, you speak a lot of sense.
so
we would all
who
just
are you
marry
killing?
Gina.
Yeah. Who am I killing?
Close the door, please.
I think I'm going to judge us by the person I know the least out of the group.
Wait, where's the spinner?
So I'd kill Tom. So
Tom's
I'd marry,
immortal.
I'd-
Tom's never going to die.
I'd shag Mark. I'd kill. No, wait. I'd shag Mark. I'd marry Gina, and I'd kill Tom.
The problem is Tom has weaponry.
Yeah,
He does. It wouldn't be a very easy kill. I'll tell you
It
that.
really wouldn't.
In fairness, though, when the zombie apocalypse is going to happen, we are all going straight around there. Like, Tom, load us the fuck up.
Why would Tom help you? He's like, fuck it. This is my shit.
Right, are we ready for the next question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tasha, who wants to stir the pot some more, apparently.
Mhm.
Who's your favorite person to stream/record with?
Now, this is a toughie because
Also,
Because
someone
of-
pick my bean. Thank you.
That one. Because of
spinner.
conflicting like schedules, things haven't varied very much. Like I've not streamed with Mark yet, and I haven't streamed with Tom. So
It's a
that
nice one.
I say that,
instantly
I haven't-
cancels two people out.
I haven't streamed with Gina and I haven't streamed with Tom
I haven't streamed with Gina on her either.
Or
We've
Tasha.
been in with her,
or
but not.
Tasha.
Yeah, or
I'm
Tasha.
talking
Shit.
about streaming like literally just two of us.
The only one you've done with Mark is Goose Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
No,
that
but
was
when
with you. That wasn't like duos.
Streaming with,
Yeah,
I
okay.
count as doubles. So like when it's like me and Finn, or
Mm.
me and you. Or, So that's what I'm saying. Like I haven't, unfortunately, because of conflicting issues, like I haven't really been able to do many with any of the people.
It was Coconut. Pack.
Yay.
Honestly, I think my favorite one so far was just because of how fucking uncomfortable it made her. Was
Yeah.
Dynamite Heady with Tasha, because Tasha's poo rant was fucking legendary.
Yeah. We'll
You
always
know
remember that. That was
If
a long
I
time ago.
pick-
That's over 3 years ago.
Yeah,
If I could pick anybody in the team that I'd like to stream with right now, it would
But-
either be Gina or Tasha.
but energy wise, I'll go with Nathan because he
Yay.
keeps it like the only thing, and forgive me for saying it, like I'm not a major fan of in regards to our schedule, but it's because we work and everything like that. Is we start about 9:30, and like
Mm.
my job in the bar, my job now in the hospital, like they are very physically demanding.
Of
like,
course, yeah.
because you're on your feet for long hours, especially at the hospital. I've worked in a lot of coffee shops, and with that one, you have just got to be go.
What days don't you work, or is it different?
Saturday, Sundays, I get weekends off now.
Oh, okay.
So like Monday to Friday, it's just constant.
Well, let's put it this way: if you want a Sunday
Yeah.
from like now on,
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I'm considering it because of like the schedule we've had, we always start at like 9:30. Now, I'm in the wind down period at that
Oh,
point.
yeah, I
Like,
get
I'm
it.
starting to
I get
get
it.
ready for bed. So when they say, "Oh, can we start streaming from 8?" Wonderful, because I've got a bit more energy.
yeah.
So with the conflicting things now, yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Sundays and stuff from now on.
The thing about
But,
streaming
makes
at 8
sense.
though as well is that's normally our dinner time.
yeah,
So you either go without dinner and
yeah.
have to stream and then have dinner afterwards.
So-
or have dinner early, depending
Yeah.
on.
But then
my-
you're coming back from work at that time.
My favorite video that I've had, I would say, is Dynamite Heavy because I'm pretty sure I wet myself from laughter with that video.
yeah, you did go.
Energy
very
wise,
old,
I'll
very
go
old.
with Channel Dad because he does keep it. Yeah.
Why, thank you.
What about you?
It was like, well, when I watched the stream previous to this, the first Q&A, Nathan very generously said that I'm his favorite person to stream with,
Because it was
and
the
Gina
least.
was not happy with that.
It was the least likely success.
well
Because
you know
I
what,
thought we would be
agree.
the worst, and then we ended up not being bad. I was like, oh,
I
this
agree.
actually works.
Before we did
Hi,
the
Tommy.
Crash, hey Tommy, before we did the Crash Bandicoot stream, I didn't really know that much about you, kind of thing. You're always
Exactly.
kind of like Ash's best friend.
I was good friends with everyone else, so
Yeah.
I knew we could have things to talk about. And I was
Yeah.
like, this is going to die on its arse with me and Finn, but it ended up
Yeah.
not. And I was like, oh,
no, because we had like stuff to talk about and like
and I don't even know
similar
how it
life
happened.
experiences and shit like that.
It started before Crash, I think, with Overwatch, actually.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
yeah,
that was
but with
before.
Overwatch, we were like behind the screen in our own homes, whereas
No,
Crash,
no,
the
when
first
you were
one was
over, I mean. You
Although,
came over for a couple of them.
Oh
as-
yeah, yeah.
As
yeah.
a group, Friday the 13th are always fucking funny.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
we've got one coming up soon, haven't we?
It's Friday the 13th this month.
Yeah.
So the 13th,
Yes!
the 13th of
So
March
a
is a
week
Friday.
today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get killed on the bridge again while she goes
And I'm
zooming
gonna
off
drive
into the
and-
sunset.
And it's going to be hilarious. And that's
Um,
why I bought an extra monitor. We've got 3 monitors, so me and Gina can
Nice.
both play the game at the same time.
Yeah,
Nice.
proper studio set up in this room now. As I was going to say, my favorite person to stream with,
Mm.
it is a toss up between this guy over here, and I would say because of the recent streams, Mark.
Excuse me. I'm allergic to
He
Mark's name.
seems, he just seemed like genuinely fucking shocked. That's where that came.
Wait a minute. Sonic Forces / TBC Raid. It's sadly just me.
That doesn't matter. At least
Hello.
you're here.
Thank you for
Welcome.
being here,
Yeah.
Pathfinder and Friends Gaming.
Mm.
I enjoy Pathfinder, the D&D variant.
So,
Yeah.
next-
So I- next
my
question.
answer
Yeah,
is-
next
my
question.
answer is my favorite person to stream with is either Nathan or Mark.
Mm.
They'll have to fight it out to see who's the winner. And I bring the popcorn.
one of my favorite people to do videos with, however, is
Mm.
Ashley.
yeah,
Mm.
Not streams, videos.
okay. Can I ask why?
I just think you're better in the smaller bursts,
Yeah.
and on the games that you actually genuinely enjoy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Puzzle Fighter, Pocket Fighter.
The one thing I've learned from
Those
streaming
those
with you a
one
lot.
the one-on-one fighting games that we usually do.
Yes.
One of the things I've learned from streaming with you a lot is if you don't like the game, it is very fucking apparent within the first 30 seconds of the stream. And then I have to sit there for an
Just
hour and a
because-
half while you're like going like this.
Can we say our worst? Can we say our worst ones? Yeah, because this is a good topic. Our worst ones, and
Oh.
like, I don't think she really watches anymore. Or Heath, I forget how they identify now. Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh yeah.
I fucking hated that game.
You only
And the
hated
video-
it.
6 hours
Yeah.
of just sitting there.
It wasn't
and
6. You were there
it-
for like 4 of them.
Yeah, you were. The
Whatever.
stream was 6 hours long. We left at 4 hours because we had to get a taxi back home.
The stream
Back
was
when we were living
Constantly
in
hearing,
Hinkley.
it's coming, it's
We weren't-
coming.
We
The
weren't living
stream
in
was
Leicester.
7
We
hours.
weren't living in the city. We were living in a village outside of the city. So we had to get a taxi to get home again. So we left before anything good happened.
Let's not touch the table.
Yeah.
That's why. It's not the game's fault. We left too early.
Just constantly hearing, it's going to happen,
You
it's going to
literally
happen.
left the stream before it got good.
And Tasha said as well.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah,
Someone
Finn,
had
stop
to say
hitting the
it.
table.
Someone had to say it.
Right, next question.
Right, by the way, guys, we're taking the questions in the Discord server and then the
Yes.
chat after.
If you have a burning question, put it in the Discord chat.
Yeah, the link's in the chat already. That's
It's
why
in
I'm
the channel
pretending.
called Q&A
I'm not ignoring
questions.
you. I just want to get the Discord questions done first because they were here first.
Yes.
Where was I? When can we see? This is from Sparkle and Pop, aka Chrissy.
Chrissy.
When can we see some more group day out videos? I love the clown escape room one. I was so jealous I didn't get to go or even know it was there. Also, if you're doing something fun, can I come? I'm happy to do the filming.
So,
Wow, okay.
short answer is group videos are when our schedules link up, which unfortunately is very rare,
Need
There
to
are
align,
seven of
especially
us.
with like,
like the
children.
Need to align like the equinox.
There are 7 of us, and we all work, and we all have to figure it around working, family lives, and
childcare.
other commitments.
Although
Yeah.
So
Tom has come up with an idea of something we can do:
I'm interested.
archery
Oh no,
Yeah.
I've seen that video. I'm
and
quite interested to do that.
Mm.
axe throwing.
Mm.
Boy,
So
He's found a place. He's found a place.
It's when we can get things together, but and also it's the wrong time of year at the minute. It's too cold to do stuff.
I
And,
know.
yeah.
yeah. Although you're
Um,
saying that, we do have a meetup at some point this month. which I'm
Yeah,
looking
but it
forward
won't be
to.
like an event video.
No.
It'll be just like a bit
No,
of a
it's just
vlog.
literally
Yeah.
it's a staff meeting,
Um,
effectively.
In regards to you joining in, yeah, the more the merrier.
yeah, Chrissy, you can always be our camerawoman.
Actually,
No, I'd want her in it.
Or in it.
actually, I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do this because of how limited it's open. But there's an escape room at the Space Center called Apollo 13,
Yes.
but you need a minimum of 10 people.
we need
and
extra
we only
3
make
people.
up
then.
7.
And I was like, well, we know some local people who are also members of the channel, like Chrissy and Duncan, for example.
Chris and Meg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd prioritize Chrissy and Duncan because they're members, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
if they
true.
want to fill those extra 3 potential slots, and me, Sarah, of course,
And Sarah.
yeah, well, I mean, that could be 10 people, but the thing is, this escape room's open for like a weekend or something
Yeah.
stupid, so it's going to be really difficult to plan on that one.
Hmm. Right.
Also, yeah, the Halloween one we did, the escape room, that was like
Yeah.
October, which is the
Yeah.
last month where it was like not really cold,
That was literally
Also, it was
also-
closing down, wasn't it? That's why you could record.
and it was closing down. That's the only reason we're allowed to record
And
it.
only
yeah.
only reason we were allowed to call as well because Tasha knew the guy.
Yeah.
Tasha knew a guy, so we got to get him.
So,
Any RPG horror stories, if not any memorable / cool D&D moments?
so I'm currently doing a campaign at the minute. I fucking love D&D. Yeah, in the recent one, Finn's character was supposed to gain a familiar.
oh god, yeah, sorry.
And for some reason,
I
So,
must know
he
this.
got a dog. Well, he tamed a wolf.
I called him Midnight.
And-
He is my pal.
Basically, the familiar appeared to him. I described it like a Dementor from The Prisoner of Azkaban. So, like, cloaked, hooded. So, the thing was, it was going to take his hand, cut, and then, like, sort of absorb into him and form, like, a tattoo that he
Okay,
could touch to summon the familiar when he wanted it.
I'm
For
with you.
some reason, he said, "Oh, I'm going to put the dog's hand in mine as well to touch this thing."
I wasn't
So I'm
sure
like-
if the spirit was friendly.
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
thought if it kills the dog, at least I'm still alive.
So then I went, "Okay,
That
right."
was my
So
thought process.
it's grabbed both of you. So I said, "Roll a d20. If it's less than 10, then something bad's going to happen. He rolled a 9.
A 9.
So his wolf has gained a familiar. And this familiar, they do not know yet, there's a little bit of spoilers, was really fucking important to the story. And he's really fucking lopsided it. And now I'm having to rewrite shit because, well, a fucking wolf can't talk on its own. All it can do is
Well,
fucking howl.
You have learned something, and that is
That you
be
shouldn't be
flexible.
trusted.
Welcome
Be
to
flexible
being a
as a GM.
DM.
To be flexible.
Welcome to being a DM.
Why? He was like, oh, I'm going to put the wolf's hands in it as well. Why?
To mess you up. Finn, do you have one?
Also, Chrissy ate slut pie and became the chick from Jessica Rabbit from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
So it was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Carry on, Finn.
Sorry. I think I was going to tell the one from Ash's first campaign as GM, where you were in it as well, and Gina was the zombie one, where
Oh my god! Yeah.
there was a guy that had been bitten, and
Yeah.
Nathan and Gina were deciding whether to kill it or not, and they kept rolling really poorly in terms of like deciding if they should kill it or not.
No.
And then, wait, I'm not finished. And then they were deciding about this all the time. I just wanted to carry on the story. So I was like, I got a spade.
I remember this.
So I was like, I'm going to roll a stealth check
Can
behind the guy and try and knock him out. with
Can I
the
put it
spade.
into context?
I've
So-
already done
Depends
it.
how
I've
long
No,
already
it's
no,
done
no,
it.
no, no, no. So the
I-
the context was that they had to access a pharmacy to get vital medication, and I stole a scene from The Walking Dead. So they found the guy who had the key card to the pharmacy, but he had been bitten, and he kept saying to them over and over again, "I don't want to be one of those things." I'd given them guns; they'd got plenty of fucking bullets, and he was on the floor. He couldn't walk. He said, "Please, just don't let me turn. I don't want to be one of them." So I said, he's literally offering you the key card. All he wants in return is a quick and easy death. He snuck up behind the guy, started pelting him in the head with a shovel,
I remember this.
kept rolling really badly, so he kept living. Eventually, after about 5 hits, he fucking killed him. Then in the next session, to punish him for what he did, I made them find the guy's family. They found his corpse and realized his head had been caved in, realized he'd been lying to them. She had a gun on her and shot herself.
In front of it.
Yeah. Because he wouldn't do one bullet.
Wait, you missed a bit out.
He asked
You
me
missed
to
a
do
bit out.
it.
Before she shot herself and killed herself, I was trying to hide the body.
Yeah, he
And
was.
then Ben came to help me hide the body.
And then you were like, hi.
Ben came to help me hide the body and ended up getting bitten
Off the
and
table.
killed.
Stop touching the table, you bellend!
I ended up getting bitten and killed in the process of trying to hide the body poorly, and then the woman shot herself in the face.
Yeah.
My
I was responsible
favorite.
for 2 people dying in that campaign.
My favorite is when we were trying to rescue a little girl from a burning house.
Oh God, yes, this one. So
I
I was doing
remember.
things. I was following the plot. Gina was so proud of me. I wasn't doing all your bullshit shit. I was
So-
saying,
yeah.
I'll find the plot, but you
Here's my bullshit
had
shit.
other ideas.
So the house is on fire. She's trapped in a bedroom because of the fire and she's hiding under the bed. I had the genius idea of fill the bath up with really cold water all the way and then lift the bath up, carry it to the bedroom and dump it onto the fire to put the fire out. Now, I'm like a barbarian character with really high strength. I thought I could pull this off. But Gina was like, that's so absurd and ridiculous. You would need to roll amazing.
You need to
do
roll
that."
a d20 and get 20 each
No.
time.
Better than that. Well, kind of better than that. She said roll 2 d20s, one for each arm or something. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I rolled 2 d20s. Guess what I did?
He forgot about inside plumbing.
I rolled 2 d20s at the same time to
Mhm.
lift this water-filled bath. I got 2 20s.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. he did.
220. What are the odds of that? I looked it up.
We
It was,
witnessed
it was
it.
astronomical. I got
Yeah.
2 20s. Everyone saw it. It was
Yeah.
amazing. And she was like, okay, fine. You rip the water-filled bath from the floorboard. You carried it to the bedroom. And then she made me roll again to throw it. And I
No,
failed that.
she made me roll again to get it through the doorway of the bedroom.
Which I failed. No, yeah.
No,
which I
it
failed.
was you and Rob, and I said you both had to roll 20, and you did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 2 d20s, same time, both 20.
Yeah.
Massive odds. I lifted the bath to the door, and then we failed to throw it through the door. So instead, she made it wedge between the door and trap us out of the room, so we could no longer rescue her.
So you couldn't pivot. God damn it, pivot.
We rolled 2 d20s, and she failed us for it. What was that? That's all I had to say about that.
So then he went downstairs and decided to, was it pickaxe the ceiling so he'd fall through?
Oh yeah, we went downstairs. we went under the bedroom and then attached the floor, the ceiling, so that she would fall through and we would catch her.
Yeah.
But that made us scared of us because
we
we were
just
bursting,
replies with the correct response of, "Oh my god!"
and then we were bursting through the floor then to try and rescue her. But that made us scared, so she jumped out the window.
Of which I was outside anyway, and I managed to catch her.
You did, but you were like, if you'd have failed, then Gina was like, she will die.
yeah, I would have missed her.
She's already mentally scarred for life.
Yeah, if you play D&D with me, I'd accidentally kill people when I'm not supposed to.
And I block doors with baths.
Okay, what's next?
Anyway.
Because that went on.
Thanks, Tim, for that question.
Thank you, Tim.
I don't know about this question because it's odd.
Okay.
And I've got a feeling that this person's not even here to listen. I could be wrong. If you say an empty room has nothing in it,
Mhm.
and then that nothing is something, so it's not nothing, but humans still call it something, why? Shall I move on?
It's like one of those questions like in The Simpsons where it's like,
Yeah.
I'm now going to try and confuse it. Everything I say is a lie. Now I am lying. And the robots just go like, "Hmm." And then Homer's just like, if you tell the truth, that means you're lying. And if you're lying, you tell the truth. And then it works on Homer. It's like
What
that.
skill do you really want to learn?
Ooh, that's
I've got the answer for this.
You may as well go
There are a
first.
couple of things I want to learn, skill-wise. Practical, I want to learn to drive. Something I haven't done yet. I want to... I would love to play a musical instrument because I can't play a musical instrument for shit. But I'd like to play a guitar because I can't play a guitar, but I'd like to play a guitar. And also, another one would be painting D&D miniatures. I want to do that.
So skill-wise, yeah, learning to drive is a biggie. I recently started learning Russian in my own spare time, which is going pretty well.
I
I
know. It's a
know,
new skill though.
I
You're already
know-
learning it.
yeah, but I mean, it's something that I'm doing off my own bat.
It's always ongoing. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly. And like I said, the Cyrillic alphabet is really fucking difficult.
Thanks, Judy, for
So,
the shade, by the way.
It's not shade if it's true.
yeah, it's true. I want to learn the violin. As instruments go, it is one of the hardest to learn, but I've always wanted to. So I'm thinking about starting saving money to do that. Do you know, skill wise, I think practically I'd like to learn to start doing like DIY shit. You know, like stuff around the house.
Well, please do that.
You know, like our
I
shower
love
curtain's
that.
broken, like the rail. And
You
it
mean
needs
the
and it
Tower
needs,
Sheraton?
yes, the tower curtain.
The tower
And it
shade.
needs replacing. And I don't know how to replace it. I know it screws in the walls and blah blah blah.
You just need to
But it's
find,
just
like,
practical
You
things.
just need to find a bracket to stick it to the ceiling and then
You know,
stick it to
like,
the...
Does anyone fucking know how to, like, if a plug goes, how to replace that?
Yes.
You do.
You replace the
I-
item.
I've done it in college.
Oh well, fair. Yeah, but like, I
You're
really
saying, like,
wish.
rewiring a plug.
I know, like, for example, like American schools, they have like home economics and shit like that. I really do wish schools taught like shit like
Yeah, it's called woodwork.
if you're going your own job,
Or
how
physics.
to do self-employment, like pay your taxes, how to get a mortgage, like
Yes,
shit that's relevant. Like I struggled with trigonometry, for example, and algebra and maths and all this sort of shit. I ain't used that shit since I fucking left college, like not once. But do I know how to fucking pay my taxes?
We love you, Tim.
Tim.
We love you.
Oh, please do that. Finn thinking it means there'll be even less for him to do around the house.
The last three things he said have been gold.
Yeah.
The
So
house is on fire, so he fills a bathtub and rips it out. Modern
problems.
problems require modern solutions.
So yeah, I think learning how to improve your home, that's a biggie for me next.
Yeah, good idea, Mark. Call it curriculum for life and campaign for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if that teaches you mortgages and taxes and stuff like that. That's stuff
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I didn't learn that in school. Taxes. And
British Sign
mortgages, that
Language
sort
should
of
be
thing.
taught in school. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
it should.
Gina was saying, I'm not going to tell the entire story because it's
Like,
Gina's story,
why the
but
fucking hell?
there was a patient that she had.
At
that
least
had to be
Let
sign
let
language
people
and she
choose it
didn't
as a
know.
language
Yeah.
to learn at least.
You know, like obviously now we've fucking left like the EU
think
and
my
stuff.
sis-
I probably will change. Like for example, in Britain, the one thing we learn is French,
Yeah,
which is fucking bullshit because the second I think
because it's the closest country
Yeah.
You
that's
say
not
that.
in the UK.
Now
I
they're
learned
on about-
German in school, not French.
yeah, but that's an elective. You can choose to do that.
No, I didn't get. I didn't choose it.
Do you know?
Choose what?
My college was basically split into two, and like half the school did French and half the school did German, and I just ended up being in the German side.
Oh, I was one. You got to pick. You could do it. You had to
didn't
do it
pick it
for
at
a
all.
year,
We had to do
and then you
French,
could. Yeah, you could do German for a year, and then you could choose to carry it on if you wanted to.
We in our school it was what I just explained for 2 years, and then if you wanted to carry it on, then you could pick German. You couldn't pick French if you started as German though.
But they're saying now, with
Or
it
vice
being
versa.
like the second biggest language in the world, and like that, apparently Mandarin is the one they're considering for Britain now.
Could be interesting. Hello, Ego Chip. Welcome. Thank
Welcome
you
to
for
our
being
Q&A.
here. If you'd like, if you're not already on the Discord server, there it is. You can throw some questions in there that we'll answer.
Although having
So-
said that, I did get a B in GCSE German. I've
Speaking
forgotten
of
everything
questions,
though.
what's next?
A B is higher than I got in any language, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
What do you think you would see in the mirror of Arise? I assume that's Harry
Error
Potter.
said.
Error
Error
said.
said. Sorry, I assume it's the
Get
Harry Potter
out.
mirror. Is it the Harry Potter
Mm,
mirror?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
okay.
Harry Potter mirror.
I know what the concept is.
Probably Markiplier and a huge bottle of lube.
You can't just take a B.
What? Not me.
It might be a disgusting one.
It was, but
What
I'm
is it?
hungry.
Oh, I can smell it. No, I'm putting them away.
Dog food.
Oh,
God, you're not pissing you tonight. Fuck off.
I am hiding.
But yeah, Markiplier, Anthony Birch, a pair of handcuffs, and a huge bottle of lube. That's what I would say.
Not me.
No, fuck you.
Well, fuck you. 'Cause I was going to do the gooey answer of like, I've already got everything I deserve. Blah, 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 blah. But now I'm like, fuck
That's
you.
wasn't-
worse than the dog food.
Now I'm going to be like,
Yeah, that wasn't the beat, and that was me vomiting
now
from
I'm
his
going to be
answer.
like, fuck you. Vin Diesel and Jason Statham going at
Go
it.
for it.
Going at it. What are they doing? Headbutting.
Do you know what's really funny? It's about you said going at it, but he's not involved.
Oh, wait.
he gets to watch.
They're in a fucking mirror. How am I get through a fucking mirror?
Harry Potter logic.
You could just imagine yourself being
Yeah.
pretty good.
Damn, that sounds like a really busy time. Actually, the only person who willingly eats the beans, you odd man.
Yeah,
I
he's
know,
great.
I'm
right?
hungry. It's food.
You had dinner before you came here.
Yeah, well,
Finn, my hairy legs. My
the hairless ankles.
weird, hairless, ankled legs.
Let's get to the next question.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I think you've just missed one.
I'm skipping yours. Is what
No,
I'm
no,
doing.
Jelpy.
Oh, what? Oh, hang on. Where is it?
I've already considered this.
Wait, where?
Jelpy.
There's no Jelpy.
Oh, Dutch Vader.
That's not Jelpy.
That's not Jelpy, that's Judith.
Oh, sorry, Judith. Sorry.
You and your Discord.
I mean, they're both begin with
weakness.
J, but they're completely different people.
Also, that's Dutch Vader doesn't begin with J. So,
No.
what would be your superpower?
The ability to remove clothing with a click of a finger.
You think you've mentioned that before?
Yeah, But
Well,
like,
actually,
not like when, sort of, not like in the situations where like you're in the same room and you do it and then someone's close. No. I want to be like the weather girls there reading the morning news and then you just go, and then the top comes off. Like,
It'd have to be live though, wouldn't it?
yeah, exactly.
I feel so loved.
Yeah,
Don't worry, he's got Discord
fine, Judith,
Lexia.
I love
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
it's
He's
fine.
got
so
Discord
yeah,
Lexia.
just the ability to, do that and then clothes come off.
I haven't actually really thought about this one. Superpower.
Because think about it, like X-Men, imagine how great that would be.
I think I would like the power to control time.
Control time.
Oh, that's
It's a dangerous one.
Yeah, that is a
I'd basically be
dangerous
hero
one.
from Heroes.
The thing is, if anyone ever finds out you're the clothes clicker, then they'll arrest your ass.
Yeah, but then I'll do that and then they'll get embarrassed.
Then they'll shoot you.
Yeah.
And then they'll get embarrassed, and that'll be over with it.
Yeah, exactly.
His
Because you're just like, I'm up in court and they're like, you're under arrest for indecent exposure. Now who's naked?
I may be under arrest, but you're undressed.
So I'm guessing your kryptonite would be a nudist beach.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. It's not working.
I'm used to power. Anyway, how do you eat sausage? Thanks,
So-
Mark, for that one.
So you work the shaft, you cradle the meatballs, and you swallow the Bisto gravy.
You just read what you already typed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point of not typing answers in Discord, so you can answer
He
them
asked.
here.
He asked.
Yeah.
I told.
Same for
However
the
fast
Q&A.
or however slow you feel like eating the sausage.
What?
It's not a race. Next question.
It's not a race. Like, I guess it's not.
Next
Depends what
question.
your gag reflex is like.
What, then it's a
What?
race.
Yeah.
10 likes, 10 views. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Anywho,
Mm.
if you could time travel, when would you go to, says...
Oh, okay. Someone's already heard what I was going to say.
Judith.
Either. You said it, Judith.
Yes.
If I could time travel.
Now who's naked? The defense rests, Your Honor.
Tim is fucking amazing tonight.
Hmm.
Would you go forward or backwards?
To quote Crichton, probably last Thursday, I did the laundry and then we watched TV. We'll never see days like that again.
There's a question though, just to add on to the end of it. Would you go forward or backwards?
Well, you won't go forward because you don't know what's going to happen.
I'd go forwards,
See,
steal an invention that's not been invented yet, bring it back, pretend to invent it, be rich.
the thing
Mm.
is, I agree with Ash because if you're going into the future, no matter what is there, it won't necessarily be like that
Mhm.
once you finally get
And
to
also,
that bit.
we're not quoting like what the rules of time travel are in this. Is it like Terminator, where it's only one way?
Oh no.
So
Or
I would go in
is it Doctor Who?
I feel like I
Um,
would go backwards in time on my own timeline
Mm.
and like kind of correct all the shit that I did when I was little. That I could like just correct and be like, no, you little shit, you do this.
Yeah, but then that changes your whole future, and then that means what you know doesn't necessarily going to happen.
like
It's the butterfly effect, isn't it? Yeah.
Depends how much you change as a result of correcting mistakes that you've made beforehand.
Well, there's another theory. We can only travel backwards in time using a device to both send you and receive you. So we can't.
Yeah.
The reason we've not seen anyone come back in time to our time yet, assuming
Because
it does
the
get
technology
invented,
doesn't
because
exist.
the technology to receive them doesn't exist, which means we can only travel. Say, for example, we're 1,000 years into the future.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We can only travel back in time to the point in time where the time machine was first invented and working.
Yes. That is.
We
Yeah.
can only be received by another part of the machine.
Mm.
It's a bit like the chicken and egg situation.
Yeah.
I think I would time travel to Justin Bieber's conception, like Russell Howard, and then give him a Durex and be like, "No, bitch."
You mean like how Deadpool did to Hitler?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for Deadpool. That was like the very last scene.
I'm really looking forward
Yeah.
to Deadpool 3.
Yeah, stopping Justin Bieber's conception. I think that's where I would time travel to.
I'm really looking forward to Deadpool 3. I have a theory about how Deadpool 3 is going to happen as well.
Have you seen that final scene? Because it's after the credits with Deadpool and Hitler.
No.
He goes back in time to when Hitler was born. He's a baby in the hospital, and you don't know this yet, but he's just
Yeah.
in the hospital in Germany, and he's like, "Okay." Looks at the baby and says Hitler on it, like Adolf Hitler, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Why is this so much harder than I thought it would be?" And then he goes to like slowly go to strangle it, and he's like, "Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this." And then the screen fades to black, and he goes, "This is why you're so angry. No one changed you." I'll get that for you.
So yeah, stopping Justin Bieber's conception.
Mm-hmm.
My opinions don't necessarily reflect that. You know the drill.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food? Says Chrissy, aka Sparkling
Chinese, anything that's not spicy. 'Cause
See,
it makes me sick.
For me, it's difficult because it's like, do I go for the food that I have the most of, or do I go for the food that I actually like the most?
Hot. No, you go for the food you like the most. That's the
Yeah.
question.
Mhm.
Okay. that.
Yeah, what is your favorite food? That is the question.
My favorite food then would be an American hot pizza.
American hot pizza.
Basically, jalapenos on bread. That's what
It's
On bread.
jalapenos. No. It's jalapenos. It's pepperoni. It's
chilies.
chili base or chilies on top of it, and it is what's the other one? Another item, possibly mushrooms as well.
Mm.
For me, it's the army stew I made for you and dim sum.
Love dim sum.
Is dim sum Fab Cook 2's sister? I don't know.
No, dim sum is like Chinese pastries
Ah.
that you can use in different dipping.
Honestly, answering my favorite food would be very hard because, like, I like Chinese food.
Like you are right now.
Yeah. But I also like authentic Indian curry, like Rogan Josh with chicken. And I haven't had it in ages.
Like, think about it, Nathan. Like, you know how bad my farts are, and I
Yeah,
don't eat spicy. I don't eat spicy food.
But I
so could
do.
you? No, but could you imagine if I did?
I don't want to imagine that. There wouldn't be an earth.
We have tried for literally 2 years and we have failed.
No.
I'm not even going to try.
No.
I like spicy food, but I don't go crazy with Vindaloos. I just want a Rogan Josh with chicken in it, authentic.
I can only get an Indian takeaway if you're not in the room.
I don't like Indian
Because
takeaway.
you don't like it.
Indian takeaway ruins Indian food for me because the authentic restaurant stuff is so much better.
There
I
was
can't
an
have the
Indian
takeaways
restaurant
anymore.
back where I used to live with my parents, and it's amazing and it's lovely. I love going
Chinese
there.
like curry's pretty nice. I'll give it that.
Oh yeah, Chinese curry is the best curry.
We're all
I think
D&D
so.
fans here, Baker
Yes.
Street.
Yes, we are.
So what next?
Well then,
I know he plays Ranger or Cleric
Mm.
from D&D.
did you see your favorite food? Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chinese.
What fictional character would you want to meet? Says Judith.
Fictional character.
There's a theme here, Doctor Who.
It's a tough one.
What was Pamela Anderson's name in Baywatch?
I do not know.
CJ.
I did not pay attention long enough to hear words.
Don't know why. I don't know
He's
how I put that out
gay.
my house, but how I would put that out my ass. But CJ.
It's just because I want to know if she actually runs in slow motion. Like if that's
No, it was fucking slow mo.
I preferred her in Barbed Wire. Watch that movie, guys. Straight men, lesbian women.
Hey, gay men can watch it too. They'd be like, "Wow, that is a
You
nice
can appreciate
outfit."
beauty.
They can, but they ain't gonna whack off to it.
You don't need to back
Says
off
you.
to it.
I
We're
do.
I'm up for a
Every
challenge.
time I do.
people.
Oh,
my
I do.
God.
We're
Watch that
civilized
movie.
people, Nathan.
I thought she was named Pamela Anderson's character in Baywatch.
Ah.
Right, Finn, yours?
What was the question, sorry? Doctor Who.
Fictional character that you'd like to hang out with.
If Doctor Who
not
was a real
mentioned.
person, I would like to be an assistant.
He's not called Doctor Who. He's just the Doctor from the
Yeah.
show. Doctor
The
Who.
Doctor, then. I'd like to meet the Doctor.
If- I don't know Harry Potter shit. I get to do this one
Oh,
to you.
yeah, but which is it incarnation? Is that the right word?
I'm not really picky.
If you
'cause-
like.
Yeah,
Well, I say I'm not really picky.
Okay,
I'd
which-
probably
which-
prefer a new Who to an old
Which
Who.
actor then?
yeah.
Okay. Fine. I'd probably say David Tennant.
A lot of people would.
I have never ever watched Doctor Who except very recently.
When I forced you to.
Yeah. I've watched one or two of the newbies, and I really don't get why she got so much shit for just being a woman. I don't get
She
why
doesn't
that was a
now.
thing.
Because it's the first one in
Yeah.
decades. That's all it is.
She doesn't do that now. Now it's more like, oh, the writing wasn't very good in this episode. That's kind of the main complaint from this
The
season.
thing is with Doctor Who, and this isn't a knock, but it's literally make it up as we go along the show.
I thought she was named Pamela Anderson's character in Baywatch.
I already read that. Tasha and I met two doctors. You did. There's
Yeah.
a members only video that uploaded yesterday that the members can watch right
and
now.
I can't tell anyone who those two doctors are because because of that video.
It's on the video, and if you want to watch it, you learn.
It was a close fight between David Tennant and Christopher Eccleston, but because Eccleston hasn't done anything since like 2005, I was like Tennant.
What year did Thor 2 come out?
I have no idea
Because he was the
Sometime in
villain.
noughties.
He was the villain in that.
Yeah, but that come out shortly after a Doctor Who. He's running Doctor Who.
Not really. It was
For
a fair few
me,
years after.
surprising
that,
fucking villains. Why was Professor Lupin the fucking villain in Wonder Woman?
What you mean?
Oh.
Ares?
Yeah.
It makes more sense if you read the comics.
Oh, I suppose.
it's a weird one. But yeah, Christopher Eccleston played the bad guy in Thor 2, which I'm pretty sure wasn't.
He also played the bad guy in Gone in 60 Seconds remake,
Hmm.
which I enjoyed. Fuck you all.
Okay.
Where are we then? Who's your daddy? Says EP.
I mean, he left when I was 6.
That's not true.
It's
That's not true. He lives literally
I just
around the
wanted him to feel
corner.
guilty for a second.
He literally lives
Like-
about 15 minutes
Yeah, he
walk away
does.
down the
Yeah.
road.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'd like Markiplier to be my daddy. Most definitely. He's like the perfect amount of Asian. I don't know what it is. It's like not fully.
Mhm.
It's like he's German Korean, obviously, but I don't know. It's just the perfect combination.
I think the queue of
With the-
people who want to suck Markiplier's dicks long enough, you're
Yeah.
okay there.
Also, there is many. I mean, I've googled Septiplier, and there is a lot of porn.
Of course there is.
Well, yeah, it's real
A lot of porn.
Four, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it exists,
See,
it's a
and the
porn.
thing is, like, I don't even rate Jacksepticeye, like, looks wise. I think he looks like a foot. But
There's
funny,
There's a lot of people who
yes.
find him attractive.
no.
I don't think he's unattractive. Sarah Jessica
Yeah.
Parker's the foot, I thought.
Mm.
She used to be attractive when she was in Hocus Pocus, cosplaying as a witch. I'm down.
Whatever happened to Gina Davis?
We're not doing that again. You do it every time.
Ash, would you say that if it was Markiplier, you'd say that Daddy is a thick boy?
Oh,
Man,
I'd
Sorry,
let
Mark,
him
I
do illegal things.
Sorry,
Like,
Mark, I tried.
prepared to pick to get a list together, and I've got a feeling I don't know one of Ashley's.
mm,
Who is your celebrity crush? Top 3 or top 5, maybe?
okay,
Well,
so
if you watch the Worms video, you already know.
Oh yeah, shit.
Hang on a minute. Really old Worms.
Really,
video.
really
Oh,
old
yeah.
Worms.
Not
video
the
from,
members one that
20
just happened.
No.
Not the one before that. The one that
The
happened
one from
2.5 years.
2017.
Yeah, the super old one. The very first Worms game ever made that was.
Mm.
It was, and it was in the very first Retro November that we did.
But we're not here to say watch old shit. You're here to answer questions.
So
Okay.
I mean, I've already done mine, but if we were going for 3, who would my third be?
Well, what's your first two again?
So
Rob?
Markiplier, Anthony Birch,
Okay, yeah.
and
Talk about not even picking A-listers over here.
no,
Mm.
I want people that are attainable.
Well, okay, fair. If you met them in a bar, you might have a chance. If you're super lucky and they're super down on the look, you might have a chance.
Yeah. Or if there's just a lot of alcohol involved.
Yes, no, that's that too. Hello,
Yeah.
Neon, welcome.
Hello, Neon.
Oh god. I'm trying to think who my third would be.
I know what my 3 are.
Go on then.
Well, we already know 2.
Well,
They're
yeah,
both bold.
True,
Yeah.
True. So I would say top one would be Jason Statham. Second one would be Vin Diesel, and the third one would be Russell Tovey.
Who?
He's quite attractive.
Russell who?
Tovey.
I don't know who that is.
He was in Doctor Who once. He played Alonso. And
I
he
don't know
was
who
in
that
Ye-
is.
He was in Years and Years. He was in Him and Her. He was in what else was he in?
I'll tell you
He's in
who
a lot of shit.
who I
but he's
would like to, because I imagine he's quite the cuddle afterwards. Noel Fielding.
Nah, he
I imagine
could be
love with him would be very unique.
probably
Yeah.
involve a cape.
Yeah.
probably would involve-
And drugs,
Probably
a lot of
would.
drugs.
It really probably would.
Next.
Right. Snuffle. Can you smell if Judith is still single?
Wait.
What?
I smell purity.
She's single.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
She's definitely still single, although she's probably crying right now because of that. So I'm very sorry, Judith.
That was weird.
That was very
It
weird.
basically
I hate you.
in D&D, I played a dog that was essentially Scooby-Doo, but was called Snuffles. And the way he communicated was how he said his name. Like I jumped into a pit to try and get one of my teammates out of it. So it's Snuffles. And then like whenever Judith was being single, I go.
Guess who the teammate was?
TMI, Judith.
Yes, I am. My period is coming.
TMI.
Where has this job? Where
You
has this
took
evolved
great
us
pleasure
to?
in that.
Next question.
What is your favorite anime? Says Sarah.
Animator?
Anime.
Oh, anime.
Says Sarah.
Ooh, that is a tough one.
For you, it would be. Do you know what is my favorite anime?
Sorry, not sorry. Tough one, eh?
Yeah, because
Snuffles isn't an anime.
there's so many that I really enjoy recently. So many.
I'd say Black Butler. I quite enjoyed the
You've got to pick one. We've got Black Butler.
Mm.
Loveless, but it's very taboo.
Have we watched that yet?
We have, well, I don't know. I'll have to show
Oh
you.
no, we watched Gravitation.
Yeah,
Mine's so generic.
you said Dragon Ball Z, and
No, I think
Pokemon?
nowadays I'd go
Digimon?
with One Piece.
Oh.
that shit doesn't need to end, but like they need to get like halfway through the story already.
Well,
I don't want it to end because it's good.
I know,
but
but
doesn't
they're on like
surprise me.
episode like what 700 now.
we're over 9.
And they're not even halfway through the story.
Doesn't surprise me that you picked that as well, because the last time you were asked that, you were wearing a One Piece shirt.
Yeah, probably. I was. Yeah,
Like-
I have a One Piece shirt.
Aren't they so behind in the English now that you had to switch to the Japanese one because
I watched the English dub, and then I
Yeah.
eventually caught up with the English dub and then I had to go to Japanese dub, which
Je-
initially was like, I don't want to do the Japanese dub. One Piece is
Jesus
still going.
Christ.
Hello, Cypher. Yes, One Piece is definitely 100% still going, and it's still huge.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It's got over 900 episodes. I'm still watching it. I need to catch up because I'm like 100 episodes behind, but I'm getting there. And I'm actually really digging the Japanese dub now.
Oh, no.
I have seen the light.
Because I'm finishing it actually, I'm going to change mine. I'm currently finishing Fairy Tail, and Fairy Tail is so good, and I'm so looking forward to the game when it finally comes out.
I have an anime recommendation for you.
Go for
It's a
it.
Netflix one,
Oh,
as in like I think it's a Netflix exclusive one.
okay.
It's called Aijin. Ajin.
I've seen it advertised. Haven't watched it. Is it good?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It was pretty good. Twists and turns and all that good stuff.
You just says Avatar. Good choice.
So
I've only watched one episode.
I've not watched any episode of
I want to carry on with it,
I know it's a good.
but
I know
Gina
it's
wasn't
renowned.
Gina wasn't into it, so I was like, I can't really watch it with her now because she's not
Mm.
into it. But I don't know.
You don't always have to watch it with your other half.
I don't know.
Okay.
I ain't got time for it now.
ain't nobody got time for that.
Hygiene is good. I agree. Yes, Joby, it was pretty good.
Okay, what next?
Excuse me. Which game was your favorite to play, and which one was your worst game to play? That's Baker Street.
Oh, that's a good question,
Mm,
actually.
Best and worst game.
to play. So that means that we have to have actually played it on stream,
Yeah,
not
we
in
can't
the
pick a
chat.
we can't pick a video we haven't
Mm.
played.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a
We can't pick
video or
We
stream.
can't
Just,
pick a video game or a video that we haven't been in. What I'm trying to say.
just pick a game that you've played ever in your entire life that you loved or hated, or both,
There's
obviously.
so many.
I'd probably say my favorite one still. There used to be the old Worms video, but now it's Gang Beasts. That's probably my most fun playing any video game has been Gang Beasts.
But is it
Videos
your
have been
favorite game ever?
Mm.
Not my favorite game ever. No,
What's your favorite game ever?
it's a game I haven't played yet on the channel. But it's
No,
No, What is your favorite game in
For the
general?
love of fucking God.
in general.
Pick
Yes.
a game ever.
All right, Jesus,
I don't know how else I can word this. What's your favorite game ever?
of
Final-
all time,
Yes.
Final
Uh,
Fantasy 9.
Need for Speed Most Wanted, 2005 edition.
Very different.
We're very different people.
Except the card game in FF9 because no fucking knew how to play that.
Pick
And
a
if
game,
you-
Finn.
and if you said that you did, you're a fucking liar.
Even Simon said the Gang
You
Beasts video
agree?
was a lot of
Tell me
fun.
you agree.
I can't disagree because I've read the instructions back to front multiple times and I still only get it a bit.
Yeah. If
Tim
you'd have
says,
put-
pick a game, Finn, and then Cypher says Gang Beast video looked like a lot of fun.
It really is.
Yeah. If you'd have put Triple Triad in FF9, perfect game.
Yeah. FF9, nice choice. FF9's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite Final Fantasy.
It gets a lot of shit because it went back to like the cutesy one character is only one.
Almost chibi.
Yeah. Like, oh, there's only one. You can only have one black mage and one thief. Like, everyone had a role.
Which I liked actually.
Yeah, I did.
Because they worked their roles into the storyline.
Yes.
In the older Final Fantasy, where you could pick your jobs. Yeah,
Mhm.
you could be a knight, but the character's not actually a knight in the storyline. It's just his job in battle.
Speaking of Final Fantasies, have you heard apparently that 10-3 is finally in the remake?
I've heard that's rumors.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's not true. It doesn't
Oh,
need
the
it.
story.
It doesn't
is
need it. It
The
doesn't
story
need it.
is awful.
What, 10-3?
Yeah. I've read the book.
Chrissy is
I've
here.
read the book that it's sort of based on, if you will.
Hello, Chrissy. And hello, Fat Dash. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome back.
How
Welcome
you
back to our
doing?
Q&A.
Long story short, and this is why you're going to fucking hate it. Years have passed.
Okay.
Yuna and Tidus are still together, but
Okay.
Tidus keeps dying, and Yuna has to keep bringing him back,
Okay.
and she's getting sick of it, and they break up. That is the story of FF13.
That can't be
10-3.
Square Enix official, though.
Essentially, it's what the story's meant to be.
No, well, I don't subscribe
I
to
know.
that.
No, me either. Don't
Chrissy
do
just
it.
says hi,
Square,
so-
if you watch him, no.
Square Enix is not watching.
10-2, we can forgive. 10 had a fine ending. 10 had a great ending. Let sleeping dogs lie. Okay.
I like
You
how
hear that,
9
Square
played
Enix?
hard. I didn't realize this was
They're
gonna
gonna
be-
watch this.
This could be the Square Enix stream. We could be here for ages doing that, but let's move on to the next question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Did you
mine.
guys pick your worst games?
Worst game we ever
Oh,
played
Yeah,
ever.
ever.
There was a video game I played on the
I've got
PS2,
mine.
which was a very, very obvious like port of like an arcade game called World Super Police.
Mhm.
Not the South Park related film, completely different. It was like an arcade cabinet where you played as police cars, and there's like this really loose story that was like anime styled kind of police officers, and it was awful,
I don't think
It
I've
was-
ever
awful.
heard of this.
That's why how bad it was. It was awful.
There are 3 games that come to mind for bad games for me. All of them involve him.
Of course.
First one, Super Puzzle
That
Fighter
is
2
no,
Turbo.
no. You're not allowed to do this.
Right.
It's not a bad
Because
game, and
It's
you know
just-
that.
It's not fun to play with him.
That's not the point.
It's
not-
Pick the worst game
You're
you
okay.
have ever
Second one.
played.
You okay?
Devil Dice.
That's not
I
the
fucking
point.
loved it. No one else liked playing it but me and you, but you were fucking untouchable. So it was not fun.
That's not the point of the question.
Then
What
the
game is
third-
objectively, in your opinion, the worst game you've
I
ever
think
played?
Nathan and Ash are getting close.
Mary Kate and Ashley Dream Adventures.
Have you played it though? Have you played it?
No.
Then pick one you played.
Nathan's having a breakdown.
I'm gonna go really fucking old school, and people are gonna give me a lot of shit for this, and it's because I didn't rate it. GoldenEye.
No, I like GoldenEye. GoldenEye was the very
Uh,
first video game I ever played.
No, I liked it, but I will say this: you have to at least be somewhat into FPS to
Yeah.
get any kind of enjoyment out of it.
Oh, yeah,
And
don't get me wrong. I was
you don't
absolutely
like
awful at
James
it.
Bond or for FPS
Yeah.
games, so I fully understand.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan, we'll play GoldenEye together.
I don't own it, but okay.
It'll happen at some point.
I can emulate, I suppose. But then again, you can't play 2-player if you do that.
By the way, I'm trying to find. There's a site on Facebook with like it sells emulator like built PlayStation ones with like 300 games installed, and I'm trying to find one for like
Much
300
better than
quid.
the classic mini ones.
Yeah.
I have
I
like
agree,
20.
Cypher, it probably is fan made.
Mm.
Right, what's the next question then?
Oh, it's from Gina.
It is, if you were forced to become another member of DTG, but it was your choice, who would you choose? Pick one to be.
If I had to be a member of DTG,
Like, you can't be yourself. Like, you don't
Yeah,
exist.
obviously.
But the other 6 members do. Who would you be?
Yes, you can, Nathan. Can what? What'd I say? I have seen and got autographs of a couple of Doctor Who.
I personally, for reasons, would pick Nathan.
He wants this schlong.
No, that's actually not my reason, believe it
Oh,
or
yeah.
not. The reason is because as a channel goes, I feel quite shitty about myself in regards to DTG because I don't do nothing for it but stream regularly. But
Yeah,
that's
but so
because
does everybody else.
You lack
No.
the hardware.
Yeah, I like the hardware, but also, as people may know, I am not a technological person.
No, you're
And
not.
it's not because it's basically because I just don't know how to fucking
It
use
took
technology.
him 3 years to get back to Discord.
I just Google what I don't know.
But like in regards to editing and stuff like that, like I've always said that I would be willing to do it, but people would have to spend the time to teach me how.
Which I will, but
And
you need a
I-
computer.
Yeah, but I the sort of person where you are going to have a lot of patience because I am.
It's literally my job. I have to.
Sarah just says it should be Tasha.
I had to tell someone over the phone how to open Task Manager, and they barely spoke English. It was a chore. They were computer illiterate and not English. It was a chore. But I got-
Banana Man Stan.
Hello, Banana Man Stan. Welcome to the stream. We're very good.
Hello.
How are you?
So mainly, I would want to be Nathan so that I would like pick up the knowledge of how to do shit, so that maybe I could contribute more.
No, I think.
And then Tasha just to see if she cries at night.
You're very mean to Tasha.
She goes in hard on me. I am getting my fucking payback.
Well, to be honest, like I feel like if anyone said Tasha, she's like, I don't want to be
Oh,
Tasha.
and also, what was this? Look, there's Ash. It's fucking raining. I could pull over and give him a lift past. But no, I'm not going to fucking do that because why should I?
Oh, you should hear the rest of that video.
Mhm.
I might have to poison her on Sunday.
You guys are gonna. There's
She's like, no, if I get you first.
There's a good video coming up.
Who would I pick?
Tasha did that video.
So I wouldn't pick Tasha because like I could not live up to the person that is Tasha. Could not
Eat
live
some
up to it.
killer beans.
Um,
As it's
I
not a
couldn't-
bean stream, we'll probably only do it for donations.
Yeah.
wouldn't-
I was doing it, but he told me off.
I didn't tell you off. I just thought it was weird. You ate it for pleasure. I was like, "What are you doing?"
If I-
was
what was the
hungry.
question again? So if I was forced to be another DTG member,
Yeah.
okay. I pick Gina.
You big Gina.
Why?
Because she I feel like she's the most responsible member of the team.
That is with a fucking given.
And
Yeah, I can see that.
She's like, oh,
I
I've got to
respect
deal
her
with
as a
these
person.
fucking
She's a great
idiots
friend.
again.
If I'm being the person,
well, that's the question. Yeah.
will the person who I'm being still exist? Will there then be two of them?
Well, no, you not cease to exist, but they need to be the other person. I'm
Hmm.
assuming.
Because if I pick someone, say I picked Ashley,
Yeah.
does Ashley still exist? I'm just another one of him. There's
No,
two
you
Ashleys
are now Ashley. You now have to fuck me.
I don't have to. Ashley
I
doesn't
don't.
have to. Okay.
He's like, shall we? I'm like, no.
I just thought if there were two Tashas, then you left them in a room on their own. Would they
fight to the death.
Would they get on?
No,
would they
Would
argue?
they
get-
would not.
Would they get on? Would they get off? Or would they fight each other?
Tasha barely fucking tolerates herself.
Let alone a carbon copy of her. You know,
How many times has she threatened to yeet herself?
Well, this took a turn.
Now you have to fuck me. Well, this took a turn to tin.
It's difficult. I don't know.
One per stream.
Well, I don't want to be you because you smell.
I have to marry them.
You chose to do it.
Oh God!
I don't want to be Finn because I don't want to keep hitting the goddamn table.
I'm not hitting anymore.
Yeah, but I know it took a couple of tells though.
Mhm. Everyone who's tuning in right now probably thinks that I've got like corona or something.
It does look a little bit like that, doesn't it?
I don't think I really want to be a woman. There's too many downsides.
But breasts. I thought you're you're an ass man, aren't you?
I like both.
Yeah, but you're an ass man.
Him, the guy who's not covering up.
Fired.
Stop. So that leaves me with Mark and Tom.
Tasha.
No, I've already said I don't want to be a woman.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And
Well-
she just about qualifies.
Tom's got long hair like a woman, so does
And
that rule
Mark's
Tom out?
completely bald. They're the
Mm.
polar opposites.
Yeah,
Now, I used to like it when I had
it's true.
long hair.
Nathan is badass Billy Gunn. He's an ass man.
I used,
Corona
to,
fart.
I used to like having the long hair back when I tried to grow it, but it was really difficult to. I generally thought he'd say me so we could find out what he's really like in bed.
That is so fucking shady. There's Nathan thinking, "Oh, I am this stud," and she's like, "Actually, bitch."
I don't think I've never thought that. I don't want to be Gina because I don't want a stick to rub against me. And let's be honest, that's literally all I am.
You just won the stream.
The camera chooses now to go out of focus.
Gina is low-key the most savage member of TTG.
I know she's upstairs now. She's going, I'm sorry.
She's like, "Oh God, I have to
Sorry.
sex this guy again." Like, just have him wriggling on top of me until he reaches orgasm, then rolls over and goes sleep afterwards.
That's not always what happens. Barely 50% of the time.
Your sex life, Ash.
Hello, Talkie Bear. Happy anniversary. Can't believe it's been 3 years. It has been 3 years.
been
Thank you for
3
stopping
years.
by.
How was it for me?
And I appreciate all 17 of you stopping by and all 11 of you who have liked
That's why Gina.
He
is the
doesn't want
boss.
to know, says Gina.
wriggling.
Wriggling.
Next time, next time, Gina, I'm going to wriggle. I'm just going to.
She's like, next time.
In about a few days' time, we're just gonna get a text saying, "Oh, thanks, guys," and then we're gonna know exactly what that fucking meant
What, from Gina or Nathan?
from Gina.
3 years of fun. Yes, fun.
Oh, God.
Fun. Remember fun? I don't think I remember fun.
I enjoyed this a lot. What's the next question?
It just says dad question mark.
Daddy. Clown boy.
Look towards Daddy Mark. That's what you need to look to.
Will you guest star in one of my videos, says Zach.
Are you asking me to take my top off?
That's not what he's asking.
Oh.
It's not what I read.
If you're not going to be on camera, feel free to wear as many or as little clothes as you like. And the answer is, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, 100%. I told you I'm down for that.
Propose the idea to one of them in
I
Discord.
thought you were literally going to say propose then. I was like, I'm already taken. Sorry.
Oh, if Zach asked me to marry him, you were a goner.
That's really mean.
Zach also says, Finn, who's your sister this time?
What?
Who's your sister this time?
My sister?
Yes. I believe this is a callback to an older joke.
I can't remember the joke. I'm sorry. It's going over my head.
Zach will explain soon, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Next question from Swifty Smithy. Is Finn going to turn into a PC daddy?
Who's that from? Smithy?
Yes.
I'm looking to get a PC. And I've enlisted Mark's help. So
Enlisted.
possibly in the future.
Well,
Remember when you said my sister at the time?
Oh, yeah.
I do.
And
Bit
my
of-
sister at the time.
bit of a jump there, Ash. What was that? What do you say? Yeah.
Bit of a jump. Is it a jump? Because that's the only footage she's used to being in.
Yeah. Porn.
Exactly.
You've lost me.
Listen, excuse me, says the guy who was just like, Ash, they're literally just measuring feet. And it got them 10,000 views.
I'm considering
He was-
measuring my feet for
he
views.
was not okay with literally 20 minutes of this video. Is like, I am not okay with how many views this has got. They're literally just measuring their feet.
Some woman dressed up as a clown measured her bare feet with a tape measure in a 1-minute video on Pornhub and got 10,000 views. I would kill for 10,000 views. It took us 3 years to get 10,000
You
views
got
on
nearly
anything.
200 from the Final Fantasy VII remake video recently.
300, but thank you.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
300.
It's not.
Got
It's
better.
not.
Well
It's
done.
not. It's not that though, is
It's
it?
not 10,000 though, is it?
Well, maybe the cloud was measuring his feet.
Was there at least a titty in it or anything? Like, was it literally just a video of her feet?
It
There
was
wasn't even a titty.
It was a video of her sitting there in a clown costume with a foot like that, just going.
So, like, she wasn't topless or
No.
anything like.
She was wearing like a cleavage thing, bra thing.
What do you
Whatever.
think? Go get a Pornhub account and take measure and get working.
I think I might, but the thing is that would survive on
That
YouTube.
could be your
though.
I'm just-
superpower.
By the way, I
I
know,
can tape measure anything. And just goes. "Whoosh."
That would survive on YouTube. I could put that on YouTube. It wouldn't get taken down.
I know this meme is everywhere on fucking the internet, but why does Pornhub have a share to Facebook thing? Like, it's like, oh, Jude loved this gangbang, grandma. Like,
It's really weird because they have like a share to Google Plus thing as well. I don't want anyone to know I use Google Plus.
coronavirus is one of the top searches of porn. Oh my god!
Anything that
Jesus
trends in the
Christ.
media is the top search on Pornhub. It's been Overwatch for about 2 years. Also, a lot of really talented CGI workers out there doing that Overwatch porn. It's crazy.
I like it.
STG. I join a stream and just hear, well, she wasn't topless. Hello, questioner. Welcome to the
Big
stream.
virus destroys man's eye.
Right, since we've now got to the last question of the Discord, I'm probably going to go to the chat for questions
MGN
now.
Cipher's got a really good one. I don't really-
Cipher,
Is it
as
Cipher?
in Final Fantasy VIII
Yeah.
Cipher.
Is that how the genuinely is that how they pronounce? Because I always thought it was
Cipher.
Cipher.
That's how they pronounce it in
Cipher.
Kingdom Hearts 2, Cipher. Anyway, if you could remake / remaster any video game, what would it be? And what changes would you make?
Distrager, better graphics. That's it.
Need for Speed Most Wanted, I would get rid of the shitty story and just upgrade the graphics. Or I get the actors to actually be paid to actually act rather than being shit at it.
Man, this is tough. It's really hard to pick like
oh
an
no,
old-
shit, no. Forget that idea. I'd remake Hogs of War.
Oh, fair.
That is a
There you
good choice.
Yeah, Hogs of War, I'd remake that.
Everyone's got their game they would
I would-
choose that's really old that they were like, I wish this was on the modern console, but I'm like,
I'd remake
can't
Hogs of War, I'd
pick.
keep the voice acting, and I would just upgrade the graphics.
I would quite like anything I say is not a remake, it's just a remaster.
Mm.
Because I don't want the game to change, I just want it to be on the modern consoles. Ratchet and Clank, I want all of them on PS4, please.
Mm.
Like Jack and Daxter is, please.
And they're not all on PS4.
They're on PS3
Okay.
or and
Speaking
Vita.
of remakes, and I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for this because I know we discussed it briefly. The Final Fantasy VII, I was not a fan of the battle. Better than 15, I agree with you on that.
And I'm confused. Why do you want 75 quid to spend on the thingy edition?
Because it's still the FF7 remake, but it's just
But you didn't enjoy
the
it.
f-
It's
no, it's
75
just-
quid.
it's
His
just
response
it's
to me
not
was like,
what I was
You know,
expecting.
the fighting in Final Fantasy
That's what I
VII
expected
remake
from
is
the
just kind of
trailers.
like meh. I'm like, how could it be meh? You love that fucking game.
It wasn't that. I liked it. Wait, Distrager, wasn't that the fighting game where you shot magic at each other? It was.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and it was amazing. And Zach bought me a version, and unfortunately, we couldn't get it to work.
The disc is still in next door in this house.
Yeah.
It is.
I've tried. I've cleaned it to try and get it working.
Yeah,
No chance.
for me, a proper do-over of FF8. I mean, yeah,
I would say yes, just so it's got some voice acting, maybe.
yeah.
If they could do it right, but I don't know, man. It's hard.
I mean, the current one we just got was amazing.
Assassin's Creed 1, says Judah.
Can you play Mario Party, but whoever loses a mini game has to donate a $5 to charity
We'll get your nails
or
painted.
get your nails painted?
I love painting my nails, so that is
I
not.
mean, that wouldn't really be a forfeit for any of us because I'd happily have my nails
It
painted.
would be for me.
I
I-
could do your toes.
I hate any. I
Ew.
hate any kind of makeup. I even hate hair gel
Oh, that makes me think that Gina's tried it before.
because I just like the freedom of being able to do that without having to go. Oh,
See, like, I love like pedicures and stuff like that. Like, oh,
Yeah.
so
That's
good.
something I don't like about you having hair gel. I love the fact that you have hair gel in, but I can't do this. You're like, don't do that because I just
Yeah.
did it all in.
Yeah, no, because he does it when my hair's still wet. So I'm like, great, I've got to do it again now.
Whereas
My new favorite thing.
I don't care. But I don't want my nails painted. But maybe that's the point of the forfeit. I don't know, man.
We could do his like I said, we could do his toes, make it like even more uncomfortable. I could see you there, like with your peak, like what is it when they put it between them little slot things and just like.
My little
Yeah.
foam finger thing.
And we could do you like crack slut red, like real whore one.
Torgy Bear had a question earlier when he arrived. What's the hottest thing you've ever eaten?
What was his name?
I thought Finn was gonna say me. I'm sure.
I'm so sad that I didn't get there first. Actually,
The hottest thing you've ever eaten?
I did when it was Pirate Bar. Do you remember the Ghost Pepper Challenge where you had to have 3 of them in 15 minutes and then you won like a t-shirt and a drink?
I didn't see it.
I did
happen.
half of one.
I think
Wow.
probably the
couldn't
hottest
do
thing
it.
I've ever eaten because I haven't eaten that many like seriously hot foods. I would probably say like the hottest Paris sauce in Nando's, which is not
Oh,
even
okay.
that hot, really.
Even if you go the hottest one, it's still manageable. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a bit like, ooh. The hottest thing I've ever eaten, well, hands down, there's a restaurant in Loughborough in England called Meat Burger. It's closed down now, probably for good reason.
Oh.
When we went there, they did a chicken wing challenge that was like super, super hot. And you had to sign a waiver before you're allowed to eat it to say we're not responsible. And apparently no one's ever eaten, I think it was 6. And if you did eat all 6, your entire meal with everyone who's accompanying you was free. So immediately a couple of people were like, yeah, I'll give that a go. I was like, I don't want to do this, but maybe I'll take one bite.
Oh
Yeah.
god,
Just
you
to see,
regretted it.
just to see what it's like. I didn't even take a bite. My tongue touched it. I ate a little bit of the skin. I was like, oh, and I had to have like pints and pints of milk, which they gave me for free.
Well, yeah, they had to. It's a courtesy, really, isn't it?
But they gave me gloves, rubber gloves, so I couldn't like touch my face after.
Oh, I'm assuming,
Yeah.
yeah, because of the
Because
whatever,
the
residue
on
powder
it.
and the sauce on the chicken wing. If I'd have touched my eye, I'd have been dead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
One person who was with us wolfed down 6 of them immediately. We're just like, oh, I don't even care. Fuck it. Want this meal. Want it for free. Yah, rah, 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 done. Sat back and was like, fuck yeah. And then about a minute
Beautiful.
passed. And then he was just like,
I'm gonna die.
I'm assuming like smoke is coming out of his ears.
and then
Off
he
of his head.
excused himself to the bathroom.
Oh god.
Vomited violently.
Then he came out and then went outside and round the corner. And we were like, where'd he go? I don't know. So someone went to check on him. That person who went to check on him came back after a few seconds and just went, yeah, he's throwing it all up. And the guy who works at the meat burger place was like, check the waiver, that doesn't count. You had to keep it down, bitch.
Ooh. Ouch.
So that was funny. Hello, Ben. Welcome. How you
Welcome
doing?
back.
Yo.
I was just talking about how I killed you in D&D.
We weren't
Totally
just talking
accidentally.
about that, but yeah. You're right there. Cool.
Mhm, okay.
It's been a long
The
day.
canon pronunciation is indeed cipher, but I got used to saying cipher. I've always said cipher.
Yeah, I read that as cipher.
I don't know why.
It was like, do you remember Esther? For a long time, we were like, I am not sure how that is pronounced.
If it was cipher, it would be IE, surely. Yeah, I choose to believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, if anyone's got any other questions for the chat, we will go with those ones. Most embarrassing moment. Well, thanks, Gina.
Thank
right
you,
on
Gina.
cue.
On the streams, I would probably say the recent one where Gina went fucking hard on me, and I thought we had a friendship, and
I think she means most embarrassing moment ever.
Mm.
probably my relationship with Knight, because I'm just like,
Mm.
That was
look
his
back-
ex before
I look
he met
back
me.
at it. Honestly, I don't. What is it about? You know, when you're in love, well, you think you're in love, and
I've got on worse than that, Tim.
I,
Champagne flavored jam.
you know,
That was real.
yeah, like I think it was being proud to be with him and then being fucking dumped on my ass,
You
and
should
then
probably explain that this is an XX.
yeah,
Mm.
like yeah, and then like him telling all my friends that I made the whole thing up, even though people knew we weren't home together and everything. Like Long story short, for me, it was being in love and
With a dickhead.
yeah.
There you go.
hmm I need to
you found
excuse
this
myself.
cuddly bear.
Can I change my answer?
Fuck you!
I'm
To
joking.
just now.
Bye.
The longest time you've been on the
Wait,
toilet.
I haven't
random-
answered my
I-
question.
well,
Did you not answer this
I-
I
question?
haven't answered
Yeah,
it.
I know, but I'm
I
just
am
about to
also
say,
here.
I need to go. I'm just going to excuse myself. I need a poo.
All right then.
Don't fart. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. Don't come home tonight. Just go.
You dared the gods. You told me not to do.
Just go.
It's like Ashley knew it was coming. He timed it intentionally like that.
Oh, well, this is a stream now.
Right then.
So, most embarrassing moment for me
Yeah,
was probably pissing in front of 7 strangers on that live stream we did.
that's the most embarrassment of your entire life.
My entire life.
Your missus is in the tub, isn't she?
Yeah.
Oh
you weren't
yeah,
getting in there.
she's literally shouting, "No, don't,
No, don't. This is the moment you chose not to look.
don't go." Oh God, Gina, no. Yeah,
I'm just going to wait out here for a minute. Hopefully my stomach will calm
Yeah,
down.
please don't barge in. She doesn't need that in her life.
you have to run home or go to Tasha's house to poo.
That she won't let him in.
No, she will not let you in.
She'll be like, lock the doors. I'm going to bed. Fuck you guys. I'm going out.
Well, that
Um,
was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The embarrassing moment was probably, I'm going to pick one from DTG history.
You should just pick one from Ever. Or
Ever,
both.
ever.
Yeah.
Ever. I'm trying to think of embarrassing moments I've had because normally I just kind of block them out.
I always
Um,
struggle on most embarrassing moment of my life until recently, and I've always had one now.
What's your most embarrassing moment? Might jog my memory.
The one where I lied to a celebrity to come to my house,
Yeah, you mentioned that before.
and then
didn't
me
you?
thinking it won't come back to bite me on the arse when he actually arrives at my house, only for it to be put on camera on television, and then me having to lie through my teeth
when
to
Ash
keep
told
the
me,
original lie up.
because I met Ash shortly after that whole Ross Noble thing happened.
I should probably explain it a little bit
And-
as well.
And I was like, that was like the coolest thing I ever heard about you. Like, oh, he was on TV. Oh my God, this is so cool.
Yeah,
And then I found the context behind it and I was like, you liar.
I lied and I lied and I lied. So Ross
Well,
Noble.
you already kind of explained it on the first Q&A, but go ahead again.
Ross Noble has a TV show called Freewheeling that he does on the channel Dave, which is an English channel. And the concept of the show is that he will motorbike to different places in England, depending on who he gets tweeted by. If someone
You
tweets
ain't
him,
now back in. Fuck out.
I'll do it again.
You fucking won't.
no, over here you won't. Anyway, yeah, he'll come to your house if you tweet him something. If you tweet him a good reason to come to your house, then he'll come to your house. I tweeted him saying my boss at the time bet me £100 that he wouldn't come to my house. I didn't think it was going to go anywhere. Turns out it did. His agent rang me and said he's coming to your house in Leicester, England. I was like, what? He said, are you going to be home by 6 p.m.? I was like, yeah. And he's like, cool. So it was happening. And then when they got there, they wanted to ring my boss or go visit my boss, wherever he was, to make him hand over £100. This boss didn't make a bet with me. I didn't know what to do. It was a mess. It was embarrassing. It was on television and everything. It's still on the
You're a
show.
liar.
If you go to UK TV Gold and go to episode 1 of series 2
You are correct.
of Ross Noble Freewheeling,
They got
You
my
are
name
literally
wrong.
the first. You are literally the
They
first
called me
person who did
Lukac.
this.
they did get your name wrong.
You
Yeah.
get your name wrong, and that was back when you were working at the supermarket as well.
What is your longest time on the toilet? Random one. I was so shocked at you on Christmas Day.
Yeah, you gone for like 3 hours.
I genuinely told your missus to check on you, and she was like, "No, this is normal.
I was like, not
You can
feeling
go, Ash.
that.
I don't need to go now, Gino. It was just
no,
a
she
bad
means you
fart."
leave. You can get out.
I went to the toilet for about an hour on Christmas Day, but that's because I was genuinely not feeling good.
Oh right.
I had to I wanted to sort of calm my
You were
stomach
gone
down.
for longer than we expected you to
Yeah.
go.
I went to the toilet for a dump.
It got to a point where we were like, "Look, he is holding up the line. Someone is going to have to say, look."
I ate more Christmas dinner than anybody. I needed a dump. I went for a dump, and after the
Yeah,
dump was
but-
finished, I was not feeling too good, and I
I
was
feel
like,
like
I just
all-
need to sit here and calm myself down.
I feel
Drink
like
some water.
I feel like out of all of us, you are the longest to take a shit on the toilet. Like if you go to the toilet, you're literally gone forever.
That's because I procrastinate on the toilet. I watch a video. I'm playing Angry Birds.
Sending a few emails.
Sometimes.
I've got a great one. If you,
Angry Birds
Would-
2. I'm not a monster.
what famous YouTuber would you like if they watched a video and gave us like a shout out? Like, who would be the most meaningful to you?
Original 151.
I can't say I've heard of them.
Not too many people will have heard of this individual. He's got 160,000 subs.
Okay.
So not small, not massive.
Hmm.
I would probably.
What is it about that? Like, what is it about them that?
I emulate his commentary style essentially, but as if it was an English person and not an Italian. He's Italian.
Okay.
But he plays Pokemon. That's literally his channel. He just plays Pokemon.
I would probably say because I watch a lot of his content.
Mhm.
I know it's not really the same kind of content that we do, but I'd probably say Tomska. Be cool.
Excuse me. Who's Tomska?
The guy does the Aston movie.
Oh yeah.
I'd say probably Ben Yahtzee Crocial.
That's a good.
Yeah, that's a good shout, actually.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. I feel bad for not picking the actual big YouTuber who joined our stream one time.
What? No,
DGR Dave.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, but then EP's always got that over us because he got Mr. Beast in history.
Yeah.
For like 30
I'll
seconds.
take what I can get, thank you.
You know,
So
so
says Girlfriend Reviews.
Girlfriend Reviews is a good one as well.
Mhm.
More subs than DGR Dave, so I think.
hmm,
Could be wrong on that actually.
okay. I can think of another one. What's something that you think that we should like try experimenting with, like on the channel, like something a bit
Two-way
different?
dildos.
No, like I know for the longest time, like Finn was on about like doing like sketch stuff. You know, something
Yeah, well,
different.
I'm not much of a sketch guy.
you say that, but like back in the day, you're like, oh, I wish I could just express more of my physical comedy kind of thing.
Yeah, but
And then
not
streams happened.
I don't want it to be scripted, is what I'm saying. I'd
Yeah.
rather do what I did with the
Improv.
what's it called? The escape room one.
Hmm.
I put a lot of that shit on the physicality side of it, like when I fell into the ball pit and stuff
You just
like
threw yourself in the ball pit.
Welcome to the special edition of Defending the Dildo.
that. Yes,
Dildo in the game.
Maul.
Anyone else in the chat got any questions for us? As well?
Dildo trick shot.
Like,
If I was going to go with something different, it's literally the thing I've kind of started again with the most recent video, and that's sort of if
Tutorial?
you like to call them tutorial or how tos or what ifs, what would happen if.
I would
Thank you,
quite-
game time.
Hello. I'd probably say I'd quite like to do a podcast. I'm a little jealous that you and Tasha got to do one.
Have I been in the podcast? Oh yeah, I did
Yeah,
the
you did the
Halloween,
Halloween one,
yeah.
and then Gina, Nathan, and no, Gina and Mark and Tasha did our Video Games Violent
Yeah.
podcast. So I would quite like to do a podcast at some point.
Tasha's the best person to host the podcast.
True.
Because she's
True.
the one who can form the opinion and then constructively
Tasha is-
argue it.
Tasha's the glue in any conversation, and
Well,
also kind of like the
I'm
start
just
and end
talking
point.
when it comes to podcasts. She's the one who will stay focused on a subject, argue it,
Mhm.
and be dedicated and like passionate about the subject. So she's the
Yep.
podcast person. She just needs people to be there to listen. and-
Especially if it's a subject that she
react.
cares about or has an opinion about.
You guys can do the podcast. They're the easiest thing to record. They are. If you
They
get
are.
a computer, plug a microphone into it, talk into it about
or you can just
anything.
record it on your phone if you've got enough memory.
I would recommend
You
the,
do
the
not,
microphone
no.
since you have it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Hey Ash,
When you
should we
get your
do- should
computer,
we
it's
do a,
easy.
Well, I wanted to.
Should we do a sneeze?
Yeah, we should do a sneeze.
Shall we do our podcast just me and you?
I suppose. I mean, I really
The
want
thing
to.
is, you can invite anybody.
Yeah,
Or
I want to do the
anybody
D.
on
I
there.
want to do a D&D one. I really
think
want
we
to do a D. Yeah, but I need people. You know, I
We need people to
play.
be we need people to play and
Yeah.
be regular and
Yeah.
an audio setup where you can pick up everybody.
Mark says that he's spec the PC out for you, Finn, but I assume you've not
he has
got.
sent me specs for a PC.
But can you afford it yet?
I can afford it. Yes, it might
But
be
probably
I'm
not
just thinking of
comfortably.
extra things I need to put onto it at the moment. So
Okay.
Any panels in the future?
What's
We've got-
panels?
panels,
As in,
like when we went
cons.
to go to the convention.
Oh.
No, nothing.
I would love to.
Well, no, you say that, but there is Leicester Comic Con.
There is.
Yeah,
I would love to.
I already have a character
We've
ready
got
for the
anything-
D&D one. Then let me know when we're doing it, Gina, because
Yeah.
I'm down for that shit. Make a
I
song out of fart sounds from Ash.
No.
No,
No.
you haven't had enough farts.
No. No. Banana Man.
We could do a compilation of Ash's best farts.
That's a great idea. You do it.
It would literally be a 1-minute video. Unless we add all the laughs in after.
Do you know what we
and
could do?
discuss.
Like, I don't know what the music like.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you get the PC and I'll show you how to edit, good luck.
That'll be your project and your project only.
Ash's best of farts.
Guess
I
what
think.
compilation I'm going to make? Jump scares.
Mm.
Because there's over 3 years, there's been a fair few.
Question for Nathan and Finn: what's the worst Ash fart you've ever experienced?
The one where in the flat where you'd farted as you left work, and then I went to work, came back, and it was still there.
On
Like
the
6 hours later, it was still in the fucking hallway.
It
It
was
was
on
to
the
walk through it to get into any fucking room.
The Mario Party.
It was the Mario Party one.
You were vulnerable from the vomit flavor. I could see that you were going.
I was
I felt-
eating vomit at
I
the time. What did
know.
you expect?
I felt sorry for Gina. She had to leave the fucking
She
room.
literally left. She just.
She
could
was
not deal.
offended by you.
Oh yeah, she does hate you. That's not a question. Why do you think Tasha doesn't want to do a podcast with you?
Yeah, 'cause apparently farting in a room full of friends is not appropriate. I
It's
think
not.
it's the best sign of love.
It's not.
It's not.
I would say though, if I was in any podcast, I'd probably want to go with. I would probably want to be in a podcast with Tasha first, because I feel like you've had a lot.
I was
more to
seeing
talk
vomit at the time was the single best sentence I've ever heard.
about.
It was true.
But yeah, no. When
It's vomit flavour.
when you're ready, Gina, we'll do D&D. I'm down for doing the D&D.
Well, if you're the DM, what have you? Don't you?
Yeah.
You pick a time and date when you're free and add it to the calendar, and we'll see what happens.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Add it to the calendar. We have a calendar now.
Oh yeah, that thing.
I'm trying to get him to use it.
So far, all I've done is just add the streams that we've done.
Yeah.
The videos I've just uploaded on the days that nothing else happens,
Mm.
which is always Monday, so that's handy. Fun fact, me, Tash, and Finn have actually recorded a podcast, but it was for a different project that we never ended up doing.
Yeah, we did it ages ago. Ages ago.
Yeah, I don't even know anything about that one.
It
like-
was the story. It was the very first time I told Gina the story about me getting hit in the head with a dart, and it
No
made her
way.
piss herself.
Then we need to hear
Ooh,
that
I lost it.
podcast.
Ooh,
Well,
I
they
lo-
need to release it, don't they?
I
So
lost episode.
When you say they, I don't know who's got it.
it's either Tasha or Gina. Probably Tasha's got the.
Or no one if we're unlucky.
I don't know where it is. I know it's recorded somewhere.
Man, there's actually more than one lost episode, Tim. Would you believe? Sometimes we have an episode, like episode 5 of a series we didn't bother uploading because it's episode 5 of a series. No one, like 4 people viewed episode 4. Let's just stop the series.
I'm pretty sure there is a episode. There is. Actually, no. There is a video that we did, which is never getting uploaded because it was crap.
Highlight
Which
games.
involved me. Highlight games involved me, Tasha, and you playing Minecraft.
I didn't play it. I was just in the room.
You
You
were
guys
in the
played
room.
it. I didn't say
Oh
anything.
no, sorry, me and Tasha in a video of Minecraft, and it was awful.
The thing is, the commentary
Because-
was good. It's just,
Commentary is good from Tasha's side,
but
but
all
from
you
my
did was
side,
make a bath, and we
Yeah.
couldn't really have a video like that.
I literally had no plan, so I didn't know what I was building, and I was literally trying to one bounce off Tasha's conversation, and 2 trying to make something impressive, and I didn't failed on both.
The
Basically.
thing is, there was no face cam, so editing would have hid any potential lull in the conversation anyway, so it was not an issue.
true, but what I ended up building was not very good. I wasn't happy
Also,
with it.
ages ago, when Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice released, me,
Mhm.
Tasha, and Gina as a threesome recorded it, and we did like 5 episodes on it. By the time we got to episode 3, we were down to single-digit views. So we just thought, after episode 5, we'll scrap this, which is a shame because obviously this was years ago.
I enjoyed that. video.
Commentary-wise, it was gold.
I enjoyed that.
I don't
video.
want to blow my own horn or our horns, but all of it was great.
I will peel back the curtain a
But
little
it was
bit here.
too long ago and people didn't watch it.
I will peel back the curtain here a little bit. There are 2 videos that you've done in the space of a year where you use the same audio, but you put it on a different video.
Can we not do that?
So
Oh, no,
yeah,
no,
did it
no.
before.
Go on,
I'm not going
Nathan,
to tell you what
blow
it
all
is.
the
I'm not going to tell you what it is, but there are 2 videos that we've done where it's the same audio on 2 different videos.
2 different games, 2 different videos, exact same audio.
But I won't tell you which ones they are. You have to find it yourself.
if you care to. That was a weird decision on my part, and I won't do it again. Not sure how long the D&D will last, as Finn could accidentally end up killing everyone. More like Oh yeah, no. in
Ben would
D&D.
say that, even though I killed his character off on Ash's first campaign.
I'm going to hop off stream again. Congrats on 3 years. You guys have come so far, and it's amazing to see. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Torgy Bear, and I appreciate
I am
you saying that.
genuinely proud of that it's lasted this long. And like, Nathan is an amazing boss.
I'm not even a boss.
You are basically
What
like a
about
boss.
collab sometimes? Yeah.
I want to do
So that-
collabs.
Yeah.
I've asked about
Oh, game time.
I've asked about 25 different YouTubers so far to do collabs. And the reason I've chosen those particular ones is because the games they happen to play are the ones I want to collab on.
Mhm.
Mario Maker, for example, Overwatch, for example,
Mhm.
the games I enjoy. But I get either delays, messed around, or in fact, no one's even said no. They just sort of try to let me down by saying, "Oh, maybe we'll talk."
It's kind of like
We'll
you
talk
say,
sometime.
yeah, and then it kind of
Yeah.
goes away, kind of thing.
Now, normally that wouldn't bother me, but some of them said yes.
Mhm.
But then they say stuff
Mm.
like, "I'm just moving out. I'm moving house at the moment. I'll get back to you." They never do. Then I
Mhm.
chase it, and then it's another excuse.
Yeah.
Then time passes. I chase it. It's another excuse. Maybe their excuses are true. I don't know.
Then
but it
again, I
just
can't really talk
delays
because
and delays.
I've done the same thing I've done the same thing where I've been like, oh, we should collaborate. And then literally I've got cold feet and be like, nope, sorry, can't do it. Blah.
No,
And
I've never
yeah,
had cold feet.
I've been
I've
on
always
both
just,
sides of it.
I've always just been said no to, except a couple of times, with a couple of different YouTubers. But I'm trying to expand horizons, and
Mhm.
I'm getting all these no's or maybes.
But
and it's
I would
annoying.
say I did enjoy the Game Times.
Can
Cards
I
Games
ask
Humanity
you
stream.
a question?
Go ahead.
Do you think it's elitism?
What's that mean?
What?
Oh, as in we're bigger.
We're
than you.
above you.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've asked smaller channels and they've said the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we've done collaborations with channels that've got like hundreds of thousands of views.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Literally been no change whatsoever.
We did a collab with a channel called Suggestive Gaming, and they have literally just recently hit over 100,000 subscribers. So they're verified now.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Back when we did the collab, they had around about 50,000.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The collab was fine and all. We just streamed Overwatch together, but nobody was interested in me or Gina
Yeah.
or whatever. They were all just
They were
interested
interested
in
in
when
games.
Suggestive Gaming was making their next video.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, Game Time, I watched your Cards Games Humanity stream recently, and I was a little jealous that I couldn't be part of it.
We'll do Cards Against Humanity at some point, actually.
Yeah, like the regular one, not the shitty one I made. The regular Cards Games Humanity. We'll do it at some
Yeah,
point.
like basically, I want to do it online so that other people can play with us.
yeah.
Why did you start YouTube? Was it just for fun? This is Nathan's territory.
Well, Nathan asked this in the first Q and A.
Mm,
We could
yeah.
probably answer like why we decided to become part of DDG, but I'll get Nathan to answer it first.
There is a reason we joined DTG was because Nathan was like, "We're recording." Was it Twister?
No, it was recording.
Oh,
Puzzle
sorry to
Fire.
interrupt, but hello, welcome to the stream, WWE lovers. Yeah,
Hey,
you're
could
not
you guys
alone
show
on
off
that.
your bare feet? Yep.
Okay, sure.
No,
Yeah, go on then. We don't do this for everybody.
this is not happening.
I also like WWE myself.
Oh god, Tasha's turned
Am I
off.
wearing a WWE shirt? Not today.
Oh, actually, if you don't smell that much.
Don't kick the
Don't hit
microphone.
that mic.
Only 1 foot is necessary.
Oh god, it stinks.
Hey!
Somebody save me.
Oh God, it's happening. Okay, put
Stop
them
it.
down. Put them down.
I'm trying.
Oh God.
You don't have to see my feet, so you're not going to show.
We've missed questions. Oh no, from whom? Let me scroll up. What
Oh,
the
God, it
fuck is
smells
on
like
your
feet
foot?
in here
My
now.
table.
I don't know whose foot he even meant. All of you. I don't think that's happening.
You.
Oh,
Right,
that
My feet
fucking
are gross. You're not showing-
stinks.
and I'm not seeing them.
My table says Gino. Yeah, yeah.
We did it for the viewers, Gino. You can't be mad.
Ew says Donny.
Jeez, you're like sit
Oh.
down here later on going, I can still smell it.
Anyway,
What was the question again?
I happen to not be wearing my Daniel Bryan shirt today. One of my many Daniel Bryan shirts today. I'm sorry, but I can't show that
Can you
off.
please put your sock back on?
No,
I'm actually wearing a Breaking Bad shirt.
Ashes. Yes, my feet are bad.
Car,
It's called I'm on them for fucking hours a day.
A1A car wash. It's the car wash that
Looking
they
at
buy
The car wash.
and launder money through. Hey. Anyway, I've missed questions apparently, and I want to be told what they are. And I'm sorry.
If I've missed a question, please re-type it into the chat. Save them to scroll back up again.
Ben says, "Get those clown foot porn views." Breaking Bad is awesome. Oh no! What questions have I missed?
If we missed it, repost
Keep
it.
going.
All we've got is why did we start YouTube?
Well, have you answered that yet, Nathan?
Oh, Lit Game says, who wouldn't be down to collab with these cuties? Thank you, I appreciate
no.
that.
Thanks.
But it's
Oh,
not
no.
a question for us.
What's your favorite thing that another person is using on video?
Oh, as in the opposite of you.
Oh, okay. I like
Uh,
that. I like that question.
Favorite thing that someone else has done?
Tim asks, oh, there you go. Gina's repeated it for us.
Thank you, Gina.
Let's see now.
Favorite thing that someone else has done? Probably about Tom telling us about his dad swallowed a wasp. It was on that fishing stream.
Oh my
And you spoke to that guy, was like, my dad ate a wasp, and he was like, good for you.
Not the smartest thing or something.
Yeah.
I think my
Oh.
No.
Unless a man
No,
would be
no,
dead.
I want to change my answer. It was when you replied to that spam message, and it was like a year later.
It was on my birthday.
Please tell me you're going to do it again this year.
Yeah, I haven't replied. So when it gets my birthday on 8th of August this year, I'm going to send a message again.
there's been so many things that other people have done that I've been so impressed by.
There was a hilarious video we did. We played a fishing game, and Tom told the story about his dad ate a wasp once.
Yeah.
And the story is magnificently hilarious from start to finish. It's a roller
Yeah.
coaster of emotions. Just look up Fishing Planet on our channel
Yeah.
Yeah, Fishing Planet.
and find the short video that's literally titled "My Dad Ate a Wasp."
Should be
Yeah.
in the shorts section of our YouTube channel.
That
Um,
and Tasha's poo rant.
mm,
Just because of how bothered
see,
she
I've
was.
heard it from you so many times now; it's lost all meaning for me.
I love
Um,
My favorite thing Finn's ever done is the Nightmare Before Coitus.
Yeah.
You know what?
You're not
quite proud
topping
of
that. One. You're not
Yeah.
topping that one anytime soon.
That was
Yeah.
the very first funny I've ever made.
You've
on the
peaked.
channel.
Yeah.
That's
already
where I peaked. Yes.
You've peaked.
Really, after 1 year, you reply.
Yeah.
I
What are your thoughts on Ice Age Baby?
haven't gotten to my question yet.
The Ice Age Baby is a new meme for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. Carry on.
I was going to say probably the Way Out stream because I was surprised by how fucking tense it was between you and Mark.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to edit at the end was you just flipping out at the end. You know when I did the
Ah.
big year-long best of.
The other one as well of was it Mark jumping out the window and you managed to get it on camera?
Oh my god!
Friday
Yes,
the 13th.
yes.
was
Fuck
pretty
this
good
shit! I'm out.
That was like perfectly shot.
If I'm
perfectly
honest,
framed.
I think Finn running over the bridge from Jason
Oh, that
was the
was-
boat when it was better.
Yeah.
You are not allowed in the boat ever again.
And also you, I think my favorite thing that Ash's ever done is literally
The vertical car.
Vertical car parking.
Yeah, for some reason Friday the 13th produces gold every time.
It does.
It does.
It's a great game.
I might glitch through
I
the
like
floor,
it.
who knows?
I like it because the first couple of streams we played Friday the 13th, a new side of Gina came out, which is like, I'm going to murder everyone now.
Apparently, Resident Evil 3 is getting a similar thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like one of you plays Nemesis, and
Oh, okay.
I'm
that
not.
could work.
I don't know. I'm not into it. I don't think so. Personally, not for me.
Depends if they don't like.
I just want to
Conflict
see.
for the
I just want to
microtransactions.
see Res 3 remade. I'm sure.
I
it'll
saw
be
Do you
Zach
think-
stream it.
do you think it's going to be like in the game that he has set things, or do you think it's going to be like 2 where, like Mr. X, he's just a constant threat after a certain point?
Apparently, he's going to be very similar to how he was in the original. He's just going to pop up and then hunt you down. You get rewards for killing him. I say killing him,
Yeah,
beating him.
stunning him.
But
yeah.
apparently, he can break into safe rooms now.
oh
That's
shit!
gonna fuck things up.
That was announced today. Or
I feel like
yesterday.
Nathan should play that because I feel like his screams would be amazing.
I mean, they probably would. I'll play it with you.
Delectable.
I want to play that one in high school. I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, there's a horror game set in a high school on PC that's kind of like Friday 13th. I think it's called Something Year.
Mm.
Like Something Year. The word year is in the
I
title.
think Markiplier's played it. I think I've seen a playthrough of Markiplier playing it.
That doesn't surprise me. He's
Mm.
all about the horror games, isn't he?
Mm.
Yeah. What's the question again?
I just saw it today. I'm not okay with Nemesis breaking into safe. Yeah, because that means literally like
There's nowhere
nowhere's-
safe?
No.
A safe room's not safe
to
then.
say.
It's just a room.
Late to say congratulations on 3 years. Thank you.
Thank you. It was on our anniversary is on Valentine's Day each year. But
Which is weird because this is late, but that's because we already did part 1 of the Q&A.
Mm.
yeah,
This is part 2.
we
This is the
doubled up
last 3 year
ourselves.
celebration we'll do, I promise.
Yeah, this is the last one. We mean it.
Next one will be 2,000 subs, maybe. Maybe.
Maybe. Got no plan of what we're actually going to do with 2,000 subs yet.
Well, I need to keep making those tutorial videos because A, it was fun, B, it was easy, and C, it developed views more than our streams ever do. So, almost
Okay.
ever do. So, I need to carry on with that.
If you do that, then I'll look into doing
But Nana
podcasts.
did ask why. Oh, I'm sorry.
That was should have been one of the first questions we asked. Why did we start the channel?
Yeah, but he did address it, saying it was addressed in the previous.
Yeah,
thing
sorry,
Yeah,
video.
but
there
I know,
are-
I know
there
you
are
just said
questions.
sorry I have to go, but if you are still listening to me, the reason I started is because Mark came to me with a domain name that he'd had called Defending the Game, got a Google out of it, got a YouTube and all out of that and all that stuff, Twitter and all that good stuff, and then he was like, "You want to do Let's Plays? Let's just try it." We did Octodad, it sucked, and then I was like, maybe me and Gina could try one. And then we did Pokemon and it was really fun. And I was like, let's do more of those. And then it just escalated from there. And I was like, let's just keep going. And then I was scared of live streaming for like half a year.
Genuinely, one of my favorite live streams that I like to watch are yours and Gina's, because it's always like you bounce off each other so well, and like the topics just seem to kind of flow quite easily.
Cypher just said they shouldn't have announced the safe room thing. Imagine the shock when you're in a safe room, then bam, Nemesis. That would have
very
been
good point.
really, yeah.
It's a very good
I think they
point.
should have gone with that, because then everyone would have been like, "What the fuck?"
I'll tell you this now. I've never completed Resident Evil 3.
No,
I only ever
did
completed
one.
I only ever beat the first one, and my dad had to help me. I never beaten 2 or 3.
Lit Gaming's asked if you're proud what you've done in 3 years.
yeah, I am.
Yeah, we are proud.
Well, no, because we've only been on for 2, haven't
No,
we?
technically we've been on for 3. It's just Nathan.
you've been viewers for 3.
True.
Yeah.
true. Nathan. We should probably ask that question actually. How we joined the channel. But Nathan, Gina, Mark, Tom are like the original members that still.
And even
around.
Tom's wife at the time.
Even Tom's wife Haley was in there. at the
There's an
beginning.
avatar for her that you might not have
She
seen.
used to be orange. She
She's
used to be the orange
orange.
ones. But yeah, so they were the original ones. And then I think I can't remember the exact conversation it was, but no, it wasn't that. I was watching the Dream Daddy video series that Nathan and Gina did back in the day in 2017. And I was watching it at night when we were both trying to sleep, and it kept waking him up.
Not surprised.
And it was literally just me going, It was like, Jesus Christ. He was like,
Shut
babe, if you
the
laugh one more
fuck
time, I'm going to
up.
fucking suffocate you.
I'm gonna yeet your phone out your hands.
And so, like, out of all of us, I think, like, I was the one that was, like, commenting on videos going, like, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God, this is making me laugh, blah, blah, blah. Or, like, saying on Facebook and stuff like that, going, like, oh my God, it's amazing. Keep it up, blah, blah, blah. And then you invited us to do Puzzle Fighter and then
It was
record
Pocket Fighter.
Twister. Pocket Fighter, sorry.
And then we did Twister.
We did Twister, which was,
My thighs
thing.
still haven't recovered.
I still need part 2 at Twister.
I want to do Twister.
No one else does though.
the pain, though.
Literally
wear fucking
nobody
jeans.
else does.
Like, we both made a mistake of wearing skinny jeans in a Twister video. We can't bend our legs.
That
it's
sounds
just
like
the-
an excuse to me. Because I won, you see.
I'm just saying that I'm up to do another Twister video. Just need another third person.
I'm up to doing it as long as they fucking spin the thing regularly. Because people were just holding it, going, and we're like, "Come on, fucking hell!"
I like the moment in there where it's like Gina was Gina was I was filming it and I was on the spinner, and it was like Nathan had his foot in the air and he was like doing a handstand, and I was like spinning it around. It's like, is it in the air? It's like, it's in the air, and then he's just like, oh my god!
I think I carried you at one point.
I'll
didn't
come
I?
over to do Twister. The thing is, we have 2 Twister boards, so we could do double Twister.
Now
We could put 2 Twister mats stuck together side by side,
that's hard mode right there.
and then get like several people.
We'd have to
involved.
weigh
Come on.
them down though, because that was the problem
Yeah.
with the last one. They kept sliding.
We will weigh them down, yeah.
Alright,
Things I have clamps now. on
We
the
do
green
have
screen.
clamps now,
Clamps to hold the green
Yeah.
screen up. So
which are not there anymore.
I'm not even kidding. I mean, whenever you're in town.
Whenever you're in the town, you want to swing by.
Oh God, I'm coughing now. Gina, what question have I missed? Told you to get lost in the chat. I'm sorry, but I had 2 chats to keep up. Oh, joy.
Everyone, you want to
If
join
you
our
want to
Twister
volunteer
game
to do Twister for us, then by all means.
For us,
Yeah.
I mean, with us.
with us?
I'll
Right.
just sit there and drink wine. I'll be happy.
You spin the thing.
Spin the thingy.
I'm up for doing it. It's just people intentionally held it and made us suffer, and it was awful.
People meaning me.
Well,
Spin.
don't put Finn on the spin.
I'm gonna have to.
Don't put someone else on it who's actually going to spin the thing.
There were times where I was just like, and I might spin it, but I might not. And it's like, the fucking hell, but move that.
Probably should mention as well. Me and Tom have already recorded blindfolded Mario Kart.
I'm looking forward to that.
It was a bit of a mess.
I bet.
Were there rules or just literally just blindfolded?
It was like start the race, put the blindfold on, listen for the countdown, and go. Wait for 3. Like I put a 3-minute timer on my phone.
Yeah.
And when I heard it go off, we just revealed to see who was the furthest, and they would win. That was all it was. Nathan, I challenge you. Ben, if you want to be in a Twister video, keep in mind it's going to be a video on the channel. You have to be
Yeah.
aware of that.
Mm.
Ben's been in a video before, actually.
I just want to make sure he's aware.
Ben
before he
was
just-
in a Watch Your
You have
Mouth.
to sign a disclaimer.
Oh yeah, watch your mouth. When's that coming back?
We're not allowed to play that.
You don't have to sign a disclaimer. That's a joke. I just
We-
wanted to know that you go
We've
on YouTube.
played Watch Your Mouth before, and it almost broke us. We're not allowed to be on the same team.
I can't remember what the word was.
Ladle.
Ladle.
Ladle or bagel.
Yeah, it was bagel, and he kept saying
It sounded like ladle.
He kept saying flagel. And I said,
Flagel.
"What the fuck is a
Flagel.
flagel?"
To be fair,
When
when
you've got your mouth open, it sounds
Flagel.
like flagel.
Yeah, we definitely need to play that again. Where are you guys based? Leicester, England.
Leicester.
I don't want to go any more specific than that in a public
The
forum.
third rock of the sun.
The Earth, yes. One of my favourite sitcoms.
Yeah.
John Lithgow. Hilarious.
I feel like we do need to play Watch Your Mouth again, but with like
Wine.
With
Lots
wine.
of wine.
How would you drink it?
that'd be a challenge in itself.
Like,
Awesome place, in my opinion, says Cypher.
oh my god, I'd collab with your Mario Maker for sure. Hey, we got somebody. Mario Maker 2, I
Hey.
assume.
Yeah, he has two, but not one.
Yeah, because one was on the Wii U.
And I would gladly do Smash with somebody, but I'd have to.
I mean, you married Ashley. He's the only person you have to smash.
Ha ha ha! Well,
Ooh,
go and take that.
not including FF7. Any games coming out this year that you're looking forward to?
Okay, so far this year, FF7 is the only game I'm willing to spend full price on.
Mhm.
I want to play Res 3, but I can wait.
Yeah.
God, what else is even coming out?
I don't really know what's coming out.
Everyone is bigging up Dreams. I know it's already out.
Mm.
Doom Eternal, that's a good one. But again, it's a game I'd have to wait for it to come out, look at some
Yeah.
reviews, make sure I know what I'm getting myself into. With FF7 Remake, it's a lock. I already know.
Mhm.
I played the demo. I'm down. I'm in. You've got me. Well done, Square. Again.
I think there is a third Forza Horizon 4 DLC at some point this year. I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm looking forward to next. I can't think of anything else that I'm like really looking forward to this
I
year.
did buy a game this year that didn't come out this year, but it came out like 3 years ago. But the Switch version came out this year, so I'll count it. Dragon
Yeah.
Quest 11. I bought it on the Switch and I love it.
Hmm.
It's amazing.
Apparently, with the FF7 demo, you got a theme as well, didn't you?
Yeah, but you can't download it until April the 4th.
Oh, okay.
6 days before the game's released. But as long as you've downloaded the demo, you're eligible to get it.
Tim says, "What about Elden Ring? Is that coming out this year?"
If Elden Ring comes out this year, then yes, it's a lock. There's no way I'm not buying that. But I don't know when its release date is. So
Elden Ring. Can't say I've heard of it.
it's the next game from the Souls creators.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
It's basically described as open world Souls. I'm not an open world fan, but if it's Souls, I'm immediately down.
I mean,
They'll convert me.
Part of me wants to think: is Elder Scrolls 6 out this year?
Not this year.
Not
God
this year,
no.
next year.
No.
They've that's going to be 5 years at the least.
Yeah,
away.
fair enough. Fuck that then.
They announced it and said it's happening, but that's all
Wait,
we got
yeah.
for you.
Yeah, wait, saying what?
We might have just picked up a sketch and be like, "This is a character we might put in the game." That is all. Goodbye.
See, Square Enix announced FF7 remake in 2015, but they did it with a trailer and
Yeah.
a proper anticipation building trailer that everyone digged, and then suddenly it took 5 years to actually get the game out. At least with Elder Scrolls 6, they just showed a little teaser and said, like, yeah, it's happening. That's all we've got for now.
Mm.
At least they didn't say a massive trailer and build all this hype and then make them wait for 5 years. Because they've mentioned nothing on it now. They
And
just
that's-
said, we're working on it. Give
My
it time."
concern is like, although I'm waiting for it, like, how long will it take to get part 2?
Oh, yeah. A lot of people are all
Yeah.
like, part 2 would have to be a PS5 game now.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Cypher says, "Stupid question. Is that like Soul Blade or Soul Calibur or another Soul?"
Dark Souls or Demon Souls or Bloodborne. You know, the greatest game on the PS4. Bloodborne.
And Dark Souls if we have the time.
Bloodborne if we have the time.
Mm.
Bloodborne's the best PS4 game, hands down. Fight me.
I know Tim
I-
originally came up with that meme, but like I have thoroughly stolen it and taken it for myself.
I couldn't even get into The Witcher 3.
I mean, I'd be open to play Witcher 3.
So would Gina. We borrowed it. It's on the shelf.
Is it?
She wants to play it, but
Well, that could be a stream that
well,
Gina did.
yeah.
together then.
The annoying thing is like it sort of happened recently after we were like, really long series of the same game tend to get worse and worse as each episode goes by.
Mhm.
I'm just not sure if I need to keep doing them anymore. Let's do some one-offs. And then we're like, good idea, but we did just get Witcher 3. That really long game. Oh, yeah. And this came off the back of us completing Pokemon Shield because we got to the end of Pokemon Shield and just thought, well, as much as the game was okay,
Ooh.
it took months and it was a slog.
I've just
Dude.
Googled quickly, like game set release for 2020. So Watch Dogs Legion,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps,
Hmm.
Animal Crossing New Horizon,
Very soon, actually, that one.
Half-Life Alex or Alex. I'm not sure how you pronounce
it's
that.
Leaks, I think.
Marvel's Avengers,
Yeah.
The Last of Us Part 2,
That could be a good one for you. and
Oh, I'm sure
Gina.
it'll be a good one, but no.
Cyberpunk 2077,
From the Witcher creators.
Empire of Sin.
The thing is, a lot of the games you just mentioned are massive hits,
Mm.
and people are waiting for them very patiently. They're
Mm,
not for me. I don't want to
No.
play Cyberpunk. I'm not an FPS fan,
Game
And
Time
and I wasn't a Witcher fan. So
Game Time was recommending we do Wheel of Fortune. I will do that.
and Halo Infinite.
nah,
Yeah.
don't. No, I'm
Um,
not interested.
Gina says might record it and super put it. Either way.
The day I spend full price on an FPS is the day I go mad. I like FPS here and there,
Mm.
but I'm not paying full price for one. That's just me. My favorite FPS is Overwatch.
Mm.
I liked Overwatch for a point, and then it just got samey.
I can still play it.
So I could play it if I'm playing with you guys. If I'm playing it on my own, I've just got no intention. to
Oh, it's
play it on my
pronounced
own.
Alex. If it wasn't VR only, I'd very much be down for that. If it
It's
wasn't-
See,
supposed
like-
to be like Half-Life 2 and a bit.
I was such a purist back then, but now I'm super hyped for the remake. Thing is, I wasn't hyped. I was just like, I'm just happy it's happening.
Hmm.
I'm not going to get hyped. I'm going to give them the time they need. I'm going to be patient. Then I played the demo and I was like, I'm actually kind of hyped now. I even like the voice acting and the lines they threw in. My favorite one is when Barrett said, so what are you, 20 something? And Cloud went, first. He went, what? What do you mean? First class. They don't go into 20s. And he went, I meant your age, not your goddamn rank. And Cloud was like, oh yeah. Added that little bit of human to Cloud that he didn't have before.
It just like it makes me sad that we've got to wait for the next game to at least meet Vincent. Because I mean, the fact that it's I know they're saying like, okay, yeah, we're only getting Midgar, but
Which is
we
2
are
discs.
gonna yeah,
It's mad. 2 discs.
you know, and they're like, but it's obviously gonna go in like intensely into the story that FF7 the original couldn't.
What I'm hoping, kind of, sort of, is that they include stuff that happened in Calm,
Yeah.
in Midgar.
Yes.
they could.
Yeah.
They could go to an outer layer
Yeah.
town of Midgar and have
Yeah.
that cutscene, maybe.
Yeah.
And then maybe they won't have a world map for the second one, and they'll just have like
Mm.
just more environments for the rest of the story. I don't know. It's hard to say how they're going to do.
My only real concern for FF7's remake so far, and we won't even get that far anyway, is how breeding is going to work.
I don't think they'll include it. And
You
if they
don't think they
do,
will?
it'll be like a mini game rather than like an
So,
whole
like, you don't
extensive
think
thing.
like the master materials are going to be hidden in caves that you can't get to without chocobos?
The thing is that implies there has to be a world map of some kind, and the world map
Yeah.
can only exist on the second game. And if there is a
Yeah.
third game, they'd have to include the entire world map within it again.
Mm.
I just don't see a world map happening.
Oh, that's a good one. I was never a big FF7 fan, just a bad time with it. What's a popular game that you just can't understand why people like?
Fortnite.
Yeah.
That's an impossible question for me because I tend to see the good in every game.
Okay, so what's the good in Fortnite?
I think it's a perfectly fine functioning video game that anyone, it literally caters to any age.
Mm-hmm.
You can enjoy it no matter how old you are. There's nothing offensive about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because it got maddeningly popular because it was free and a little bit kiddie looking in the aesthetics. And PUBG happened to be out at the same time and first.
Mm.
So the timing of it was good to capitalize, but it was also going to attract critics because PUBG was already out, looked realistic, and in people's opinion, played better.
See,
And
Mark says
Fortnite was-
Fortnite too.
And Fortnite was seen as the cash grab and the copycat. But at the same time, it's still a perfectly functioning game that I've played and had some fun with.
I played Fortnite for like one season. When it went to season 2, I was like, I'm done now.
I'm not into the building,
And
but
now,
at least it
like,
makes it unique.
literally turned into like
I'm not into the
building
building.
every game kind of thing.
Yeah. So the building aspect of Fortnite, I'm not into that at all.
Yeah.
But it makes it unique. And it can be a
Again,
good
the
strategy.
community is very toxic around Fortnite.
Oh, yeah, but
as
that's
well.
every game.
I mean,
I'm
obviously,
judging from the game, not the people.
Mm.
my thing with first-person shooters, even though I like Borderlands and stuff like that, the Call of Duty is like, oh no, because it was the Medal of Honors that were more based in history, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, like I just okay, now you're in the future and you've got spacesuits and you can shoot.
I think Call of Duty started off being historically accurate a bit.
Yeah,
And then obviously they
then
made
took
their own
acid
shit.
and went way off the fucking rails.
Mhm.
I remember when Battlefield 5 came out, I think it was, and then they showed women on the cover in the war, and then everyone went apeshit going like, there weren't women in wars, man. You're supposed to be based off
Yeah, there
historical
fucking
fact.
was.
And then they were like on Twitter going, yeah, there were. World War II had women in it. Yeah, actually.
Is there a game you were looking forward to that never ended up being released?
Dead
House
Island
of War sequel.
Game Time says Dead Island 2, but that's still on the way. It just got massively delayed. Duke Nukem Forever, that happened. but
Yeah,
people didn't like it.
eventually.
It happened.
Hogs of War 2 was never announced. Was that announced?
It was announced, but it never got to actual kind of
Yeah.
creation.
You got one?
It never ended up being released.
I'm going to say Scalebound. It is a JRPG where you ride dragons. You play online. It's anime in style, but like sort of semi-realistic looking as well. I guess like Devil May Cry, because it's from the same developers of Devil May Cry. It was going to be a hack and slash, command your dragons to fight, ride your dragons and breathe fire on giant enemies, and then team up online with other people riding their own dragons, which they customize to fight giant bosses. And it looked really cool. It had a trailer and everything, but Microsoft cancelled it because they're assholes. Anyway.
I don't know.
Gina says hers is Lawbreakers.
No, that's a different question. A game that didn't live up to expectations.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
See, that's another tough one. Like a game that didn't live up to expectations.
Well, Gina says Lawbreakers because it looked and played kind of cool, but no one really got into it.
Do you know, for me, the Fallouts.
That's controversial because people love those games.
It
It felt
depends.
too
I don't like Fallout
stiff.
76.
Before that one, people loved those games.
Mm,
I like Fallout, but I'm not into them overly. Take
no.
away
I
with it.
tried to play New Vegas, but I played it way after the hype had already finished. I tried to play a bit of 4, got bored, and I'm avoiding 76 like a plague.
For me, the point of it being open world is that you're meant to be open world. But with the Fallouts, if you go to one wrong area, you are seriously underpowered and just get fucked up. And
but
that kind of breaks being.
What open world game doesn't that happen though?
Yeah, but
Witcher 3 is
When I-
notorious for it.
whenever I was playing Fallout, I just ended up, exploring and then, oh, great, I'm dead again.
Is Distant Portals dead? Is that Cuphead inspired game?
What, Bendy and Ink Machine?
No, Distant Portals.
Oh.
I'd have to look it up. I don't know if it's dead. I kind of want it to happen though. But yeah, if the developers of Cuphead were like, yeah, no, then that's probably not going to happen. But we'll see. But that doesn't strike me as being the case. I think the developers of Cuphead will be all like, yeah, go on, give it a go. Just mention us, yeah? I love Fallouts. I even had some fun with 76. My problem with Fallout 76 would be the VATS, because the VATS is supposed to pause the game to give you the strategic edge and actually work your brain a bit. With 76 online, VATS doesn't pause the game, forcing you to be quick. Not too into that.
Plus all the kind of glitches and errors that Bethesda have been
There's
bringing in
that
recently.
But I'm talking objectively, like the game, the ideas, and I completed Fallout 3. I played a bit of New Vegas, and I didn't ever play 4. So
Going back to an earlier question, I've just thought of a great one. A game that you'd want remade. Imagine Metal Gear Solid 1 like now.
well, it's tough because it has been remade for the GameCube, and it looks like Metal Gear Solid 2 style, which has been HD remastered for like modern consoles. So I can sort of imagine what it would look like.
Would you guys ever do Super Mario 64?
If we had a Nintendo 64.
Well, I can emulate it.
Well, yeah. Like I said, we've
Um,
already said we would do GoldenEye, so it's on the N64.
It's weird with that game because I've only ever played it at other people's houses. My cousin owned it. I never owned a Nintendo 64. I just played it around other people's houses. So I never completed it. I never played all the levels. And I would probably be really bad at it. But I'd still like to play it because I appreciate that it's basically the game that launched 3D gaming.
Genius says one of our friends is working on animation for the Cuphead show. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. There's a
Didn't know
Cuphead
that.
show coming on Netflix and Stell's working on it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She's coming over, isn't she? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, we have a friend who's working on the Cuphead animated TV series. So far, I think she's mostly worked on kids shows on like CBBS. So I'm guessing this is going to be a fairly big break. I
Yeah,
hope.
I've seen her show reel. Yeah, she's just quite a lot of stuff.
If you get a Wii U Virtual Console,
No, no thanks.
like I've still got such a major issue in regards to Nintendo. Why haven't they got a store for the classic line? Give me Pokemon 1 on the Switch. I'd
Like,
love to play
yeah.
Pokemon on the big
You
screen.
could play some NES and SNES games, but not Game Boy games.
I know.
I want to play Game Boy games on my
Yeah.
Switch, please. When will you do The Quiet Man? Never, ever, ever, ever.
The Quiet Man.
ever.
The Quiet Man is a game that had a really, really good idea, but executed it terribly. The idea was that your character is deaf
Mm.
and I believe mute. I think
Okay.
he can't talk, but you play first person, so you're living like that. What this means is you don't hear any game audio. People talk to you, but you don't know what they're saying unless you can read lips.
Oh.
And all you hear is like muffled, as if like
Yeah.
that's constantly happening.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I guess
you're in the
maybe
water.
like
Yeah,
a deaf
yeah,
person
that-
might
yeah.
actually experience. And then the idea was that you have to try and go through the story. And for some reason, I think you're being hunted down by the police. I don't know. And you don't know why because you can't understand and it just thrusts you straight in. And it has all these good ideas, but apparently it executes everything really badly. The story ends up being uninteresting. There's glitches and stuff like that. And everyone was really hyped because the idea sounded really cool. And what the cool idea was is that when you finish the game, you then can play it again, but this time you hear it. And then suddenly things that happen later make sense because you know what this person said at this
Yeah.
point. So all the ideas were there, and they just didn't quite pull it off. And then it became notoriously bad because of it. But yeah, it kind of died off, and not many people heard of that one.
I think I heard of the negative criticism relating to that.
I think it's on
When it came
PS4. Just look up The
Yeah.
Quiet Man. Maybe it's cheap now. Cuphead show. What? Seriously? That's awesome. Congratulations to your friend. Yes, it is awesome. Thank
See,
you.
I want to be in this. I want you to play I Am Fish because I've watched the
Yeah.
demo to that. I was not a fan of I Am Bread. I found it way too fucking hard.
I'd love to play
But-
that.
Oh yeah, I Am Fish. I can download that anytime. I
But
think
that
it's.
looks
Can
fun
I
as hell.
Can I play I Am Fish with you?
I guess.
I'm waiting to go. No.
That's just the weird thing. Is like it was just weird. A weird proposal. Like I'd like to play I Am Fish with you. I thought you'd never ask.
I watch you when you sleep, mate.
I already know that. I thought you meant you were deaf for a moment.
I'd
Deaf.
love to play a game
Oh.
where I'm actually deaf.
Does that game exist?
Yeah,
With the
Dark
green
Yeah,
lights?
death or taxes.
Darksiders.
Yeah, I guess so. You're Darksiders. You control. Well, you're one of the four horsemen, but you're
Yeah,
like
you
the
are playing
god-
as deaf.
Yeah, you're deaf. One of them. Yeah, that's the second one, isn't it?
I think so. I didn't play it, but
Yeah,
I know.
because
you-
it's
Death,
because it's called the
pestilence,
Definitive
Yeah.
Edition.
yes, it is.
death, pestilence, famine, and
War.
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 In the
Yeah.
first one, you're war. The second one, you're death. In the third one, you're a woman, and I don't know which one she
No, I
is.
think Death is a woman in the second one.
No, you're the woman in
Don't
the
you
third
play
one.
Death and Let It Die?
No, you don't play
Oh.
Death and Let It Die. I thought you just were accompanied by him. I could be wrong. And he rides a skateboard. It's weird. The thing is, it's a roguelike game, Let It Die, so
Mm.
quite difficult. It does sound like there's something really fun in it. Oh, something that would be a fun indie film, but it would translate to really poorly into a video game.
Yeah.
There's another one called Felix the Reaper, but I'm not sure if it's related to death. There's a lot of people that wouldn't bother to keep going with by the sounds of it as a gamer, as a game. I can't wait for the Cuphead show. I don't even know how it would work. I guess it'd just be like
I think it
old-
would lend itself quite well to a show, actually. Just the style and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It just looked like old Disney, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Mm.
it
Or
looked like retro
Fleisch.
Disney.
Is it called Fleisch animation?
Yeah.
I believe it's called.
But isn't it also like incredibly violent?
What, Cuphead?
Yeah.
No, it's just
No,
cartoon.
not really.
Mm.
I think the game's rated like 12
Mm.
because they're devils in it.
Oh, Manhunt. Now there's a game that needs to be remade.
I don't think they'll do though.
The thing is, Manhunt's on the PS4 now, isn't it?
Oh shit, Bully 2. That's one that's
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, Rockstar
Yeah.
keep teasing
Bully
that. They keep
2.
teasing it and going, oh,
I
we
don't
might
know,
do it, we
people are
might do
like,
it.
oh,
Yeah.
it teaches bad shit. Like, oh, please.
That's why they had to rename it to Canis Canem Edit
Yeah,
in this country because we couldn't use the word bully.
yeah.
So it's called Canis Canem Edit, which
Mm.
is the name of the school in
Which is-
Latin.
I feel like there's a
Weird.
Final Destination game, but I think you're the survivor, not sure. I think that would be a great Telltale game. Final Destination.
Yeah, it could do
Yeah,
if Telltale was still
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Then again, it wouldn't basically just be
And The
until-
Wolf Among Us 2.
That's coming back.
Yes.
That's coming back though.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
Final Destination, the game, as told by Telltale, be basically Until Dawn?
Kind of, but
Basically the same concept.
I think Until Dawn's more of a slasher, isn't it?
I still don't get why Tales of the Borderland apparently did so, but I fucking loved that game.
I can't believe Tales of the Borderlands sold so badly.
Yeah.
It's such a good one.
It is. It really
And
is.
it literally ties into the storyline of the Borderlands
And-
series.
Yeah, and the finger bang scene.
And the
there's
finger bang
Oh,
scene.
it's the best scene in gaming history.
Did you know that Troy Baker was told to not sound so much like Patrick Warburton
Yeah,
because he wanted to make it sound like you were doing a bad impression of him
Yeah.
rather than sounding like him? Because
yeah.
apparently Troy Baker's impression of Patrick Warburton was spot on.
Although the only thing I take issue with so far, I'm currently playing Borderlands 3, and I'm sorry there's a little bit of spoilers. I forgot, what was the woman's name in the Tales of the Borderlands? Was it
Two
the
of
main,
them.
the main woman, the one you played with the hat?
Oh no!
What was her name?
I don't
Reese
know.
and
Don't know.
Oh,
what's her
God.
name?
Eleanor. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Whatever the woman's name was, and I'm so bad I can't remember, we haven't found out what happened to her. Like,
Oh,
all we-
really?
Yep, like, we know at the end, and sorry, spoilers.
I haven't beaten Borderlands 3 yet.
You know, they touched the key, didn't they? And they transported. Reese hasn't addressed it either. So whether it's not canon and that's just what they're going with,
No, they must have to. They can't just ignore that.
but all I want to know is what happened to her. And I can't remember her name, and it's really fucking bugging me. And,
The Game of Thrones one's pretty good. Game in Time. Gina played the whole thing. I'm pretty sure. Me and Gina were.
I
thinking
was
of-
really disappointed by I was really disappointed by the Walking Dead ending. It was too happy.
Oh, no,
Wanted to
let's not
die.
spoil that. Let's not spoil
Yeah.
that. I think me and Gina were talking about doing Until Dawn
Mm-hmm.
because it's not super long as a
Yeah.
game. I don't think.
Well, didn't you do that beforehand? And you got scared by a dog.
I think it was a raccoon. But that was videos, and we never
Mhm.
got past like episode 2.
I don't know. Was it Stranger? What was it? What's the one where you flipped off the fence?
Oh,
Life is
Strange.
Strange.
Yes, fuck that fence.
What
Um,
about Until Dawn Rush of Blood? We did that game time. I streamed it.
Mark, I know you're still watching. Madame Medan.
yeah.
Two,
that
three.
shit. Yeah, I forgot about that.
I
It would work different now because it's a green screen.
I
Yeah,
have
true.
been watching that. Like I've been watching people play it. I do not understand what is happening in that game, and I have been paying
Well,
attention
maybe if
to the
we
game.
end up bubbling through it, but I'll tell you.
What? Need to find that one.
Mark says, Madame Medan.
Yeah, I live streamed Rush of Blood start to finish game time. Did it in one stream.
I played that before and I did not have a fun time. I didn't get past level 2.
It's the only PlayStation VR game I've been trusted to play.
I just like your reaction when the spiders came out. Like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
I killed him. Everything's
spider,
fine.
yeah.
Detroit Become Human. We've done that.
We did do that one as
We
well.
did do that.
We live streamed it about 4 episodes, completed that.
That was a good series of videos as well. My favorite moment in there is when Gina decided to be Irish,
Yeah, it was good
sing the
stuff.
Attack on Titan theme in Irish.
Our only problem with that entire series that we did is that it ended up being a mess with the people who were doing it. Because
Mm.
the first episode had these 3 people, the second one had these 4 people, the third one had these 2 people. It was just a bit different every one time with the lineup. And in the same game, that's probably not the best because you need the same people with experience from start to finish, in my opinion.
It was you and Gina, then you, Gina, and Ash. Then it was you and Gina,
Well, we had Tasha in there at one point as well.
and then you, Gina, and Tasha.
I think
and then-
Tasha and Ashley were both in it at
Yeah.
one point. It was me,
Mm.
Gina, Tasha, Ashley. And I was like, for a story driven game, 4 people is probably a bit much.
Mm.
I don't know.
But you did get your eyebrows plucked.
That was a fun one. It was just me,
Marcus-
Ashley, and Gina.
Marcus with the bazooka. Phew.
Ah, yes. At the end, where you just shot shit.
Yeah.
And I kept spamming in the chat, stop killing the sexy one.
It was hard, man. Still waiting for Tomb Raider 3. Hi, Dad. It's happening. It's happening.
Hey.
I wanted February to be finished, and
yeah.
now it is. So now it's March. We'll get there.
We've just got a couple of things we need to mop up in terms of the
Yeah,
challenges.
and this is one of them. This stream is one of them. We'll get there, Dad. I'm going to stream Tomb Raider 3, and I'm going to have a guide next to me to find every secret because I am not doing it without a guide.
There'll probably be somebody in the chat as well who can help you as well.
Dad, hopefully.
Is it? No,
Right.
I'm so looking forward to it because all it's going to be is his dad criticizing, going, "You're just such a disappointment." Like, stop
I
looking.
told you not
And
to
it'll
go
just be
down
messages.
there.
Stop looking at the guide, you fucking cheat.
Excuse me. I helped Dad when he was stuck on Red Dead Redemption.
I told you not to go down there.
Besides, that guide's going to give me 100% of the secrets. I guarantee. Hopefully. And hopefully you can tell me I'm going wrong.
Is there any more questions?
No. And to be honest, I am very much getting knackered.
Well, it is 11:15 p.m.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Every stream will be Steve saying, remember when you wrote over my save data?
I'm pretty sure I didn't overwrite it. I think I just corrupted the memory card. I'm not sure if that's better or worse.
Probably worse because that means he lost everything to everything else.
Yeah, but I think the one that he actually cared about was Tomb Raider 3. The rest he could deal with because I think they were already like completed games or not games he wanted to complete anyway. I think the one that he
Oh.
genuinely was annoyed.
Guide to find Nathan Never Sucks. Oh, such a suck up. Just because he's a dad.
Hello, Jofus. He says 369.
The juice drank wine.
What?
What?
What was it? What is it? 369 the goose drank wine.
I've never heard of this.
Oh god.
I've never heard this in my entire
I
life.
lost everything. I'm sorry, Christian Bale is the villain in 4-4.
Is he playing Bane again?
That's interesting. Christian Bale didn't play Bane, did
Guide to find
No, he didn't. He
Nathan.
played Batman. Shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm going to go now.
Bane was Tom Hardy.
Wasn't
I'm
Christian
sorry.
Bale that dude who got in trouble for like insulting the staff?
Yeah, Christian Bale did, yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
Because
remember.
the
that.
lighting went
Yeah,
wrong.
he ran like, don't you know who I am? Like,
What a twat.
yeah.
Then there's people like Robert Downey Jr., who after the movie Avengers 1, he found out he was the highest paid actor on the entire movie. He refused to sign on for Avengers 2 and 3 until his
Ooh.
co-stars' pay were risen to meet his.
Game Time's been
That's
whoring
good.
us out.
What?
Mhm.
Thor, are you professional or not? I've mentioned you guys so many times to my friends and such. I keep getting great feedback from you. Thank you. Thank you, Game Time.
Thank you so much.
I'm in love with RDJ. Huh?
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
That was quick for me, and this is late on a Friday night.
Yes, 369 the Goose Drank
See,
Wine.
told you.
I didn't say you were wrong. I just didn't know who was in Judith. It's funny because he has a son, Robert Downey Jr., who's in his like mid-20s, maybe late
Is he
20s.
called Robert Downey Jr.
And he doesn't look too dissimilar to Robert Downey Jr. He's still quite attractive looking, but no one wants him. They want Robert Downey Jr.
I seen a photo today of Will Smith bungee jumping, and
I
he
saw
just
that, yeah.
and he just looks like Uncle Phil.
Yeah. I want to see Gemini Man. This is
I've
newest...
heard I heard it's terrible.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
I've
a
heard
shame.
the critics.
It was really
hated
good
it.
in Bad Boys. Bad Boys for Life was
Bad Boys for
fucking
Life was really, really
hilarious.
good.
I haven't watched a single Bad Boys movie.
You need
Well,
to
you
get
need to
on
get
that
on
shit.
that,
I've been
and
told
you need to watch
this.
it in the cinema.
Well, I need to watch 1 and 2 first.
Well, I had to watch The Lion King, so you have to watch Bad Boys 1 and 2.
They are not synonymous.
Yes, they fucking are.
Not when it comes to the money they made.
Yeah, but imagine if it'd be a great crossover. Mufasa, no, bang bang.
I swear he got run over by wildebeest. You know? Mandela effect, innit? Doolittle is crap, and so is Gemini Man. I didn't think Doolittle was bad,
I mean, I've hated them ever since Eddie Murphy.
although John Cena voiced the polar bear in Doolittle, so that was weird.
He's the bad guy in the next Fast and Furious film.
John
Really?
Cena.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
How does that even work?
Because they've run out of hard men to be
He
bad
doesn't.
guys.
He doesn't know how to be a bad guy.
No.
He's never been.
And think
one.
about how he looks with his hair. Does he look like a bad guy?
Well, with that stupid weird dad hair that he
Oh,
grew.
my.
He tried to be a bad guy in Daddy's Home 2 and failed.
I didn't even wait. No, he was in it in like one scene, though, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, he's in it in more than one scene, but
Oh,
he
okay.
doesn't make much of a presence.
He's playing Vin Diesel's brother.
Yeah, because they look alike.
Or
Yep.
sound alike.
How are they going to
Yeah.
beat John Cena when they can't even see him?
I hate when they do that in a franchise where it's like, oh, and now I'm fighting my brother, which you didn't know about until literally now. We've had 9 fucking films.
I remember there was that
But
meme.
there've been
And
no
again, you know-
concept, there's been no plot stories about the Toretto's apart from the fact that he has a sister. There's no
Yeah.
idea about a brother, no idea about his family or anything like that. Literally, now you bring it in, it's like a bit like, oh, come on.
Not only the fact that Vin Diesel is heavily fucking Latino, and John Cena is the whitest American going.
Yeah, they can make it half brother, isn't they? That's all they can do.
Oh.
John Cena's Mark's idol. Oh god. Well, this has been a weird one.
It does seem a bit tacked on, the plot, that's all I'm going to say.
Mhm.
Well, there are like 9 of them.
Well, yeah, they're not modern art, but
Just a bit. Now they've got the
I will
Rock and
say that
Cena in
five-
the same twatting movie.
I will say that 5 and 6 do blend
Cena to
together.
me is a glorified Skittle.
Yeah.
No, because that's an insult to Skittles.
Yeah.
Skittles are great.
He's a fruit. But the ones with the like weird marshmallows in them.
Oh.
I'm really
No.
proud of the chat that no one's actually John
No,
and
no,
they
no.
called him John Cena.
To go one worse, John Cena. Do you remember them fruity polos that used to be a thing?
Oh,
He's one of
yeah.
those. Like,
I didn't dislike those.
Oh,
They didn't last
God.
very long, did they? Who knew that Vin Diesel's brother was from Boston?
yeah, again, the heavily Latino.
He has a very wide family tree.
Might have meant bowling skittles. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably not, because
No.
the gimmick, the joke is that he wears loads of different bright colors.
Mhm.
So everyone's like, look at this fruit pebble, look at this skittle.
Fruity polos. Good God, good God, is that old?
It is.
I
Yeah.
remember Fruity Pearls.
Is the guy on the left Wolverine?
What you mean? What, me?
No, they'll see that reflected. So they mean me. They mean me. Am I Logan? Oh, I used to have hair that sort of stuck up like that, actually.
Wouldn't you be dead now, though?
Yeah, technically,
Spoilers!
he
I wish.
definitely looks like a bowling skill, though.
yeah.
Did you ever play the Wolverine video game back on the PS3?
Can't say I
No.
did.
It was pretty fun.
I don't know. How Canadian is Nathan? How Canadian are you?
I like pancakes and maple syrup. And
Is that racist?
I don't know.
what would you say?
Is that racist?
Are pancakes a race?
Your beard is a bit Logan. I'm down. Bub.
Now I just want to see the claws come out your hands and you go, oh, fucking God!
Why would he do this? Yeah, there was a lot of really old Wolverine or X-Men games where if he used his claws, it would drain his own health.
Oh,
That's not fun.
no.
I know it hurts him when he uses
And given the fact that his power is meant to be regeneration,
Well, that's the point. Like, whenever Wolverine actually extends his claws, they're ripping through his skin every time. And then when he retracts them, his skin heals over. So he hurts himself to do it, but he just got used to it.
I was really hoping that we would get a sequel, like with X-23.
Joseph, you can stay. You look
No,
like
guys.
Steve Jobs.
I'll take it. It's fine.
dead
I've got
now.
an iPhone. Hang on.
He is.
So wait, Finn looks like a corpse.
Oh, yeah, you have a phone, iPhone. Oh, dirty
It's all come
iPhone
full
user.
circle.
Did I marry Steve Jobs?
You married Steve Jobs.
Depends. If you can kill him off, you get off his stuff. It's got a lot of
Everyone applauds.
It's got a lot of money, man.
Nathan, we can make it look like an accident.
Disney Pixar movies thank Steve Jobs in their credits. Ever since he passed away.
Well, yeah, because you kind of helped
Get
them
Finn a
get-
turtleneck.
Somebody get
Well,
this Finn a
You know,
turtleneck.
my avatar has a turtleneck for some reason. I've never worn a turtleneck in my life. It's a turtleneck.
That is a turtleneck.
It's a turtleneck. It's a
But
pink turtleneck.
Your neck's still revealed, so it's not a full turtleneck.
Maybe I should buy a pink turtleneck just so I can go as my avatar for Halloween this year.
Yes, you should do that.
Oh, we already know what we're doing for Halloween.
Interesting fact. We did not choose the colours of our avatars.
Oh, we did.
We didn't.
Oh, no, I didn't pick mine.
We didn't. None of us did. We asked our artist to make avatars of us, and he just made them all different colours and then gave them back. And we were like, oh,
No. Okay.
cool.
Then.
And then he made yours, and then he was all like, what
Yeah.
colour should I use? And I was like, well, I don't know. What have you not used?
We got to pick because we had to pick what was
You
left.
say that, yeah. Well,
Initially-
I initially wanted to be red, but Tom's already red.
Yeah.
We
So
didn't want to have two of the same colour.
Tom, Gina, me, Mark, Haley,
Mhm.
and possibly even Tasha didn't get to pick their colours. The fact
Yeah.
that Tasha got yellow was a coincidence, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I
Like,
thought you were
was
going
gonna-
Sasha
I asked for-
Velour.
I asked for red, but Tom already had it. So I picked the next closest colour to red. So I got the pink.
There was a time where I thought Tom wanted to quit the channel, and I was like, you could probably have red. But no, he came back.
Is that tea? Is that...
It'd be
Shame.
interesting to get Haley back, even if it's just for a guest appearance.
I mean, I would like to see Kate.
Tom
Haley
ain't
back.
listening, though.
Mhm.
I was going to say, like, Tom, you
Tom's
listening?
probably at work at the moment.
Yeah, he's probably
Yeah.
he's probably on his
Yeah.
way. He works nights.
Fuck that
does.
noise.
And in this country, it's 11:30 p.m. So he's on his way to work now.
Gets in a turtleneck. I thought you were doing Sasha Velour.
This is my
Ash.
first stream, but you guys are hilarious.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you know right now. This is the least funny we've ever been.
Yeah.
we
we
tell
can
you
be
what,
funnier.
Joseph, I do you a challenge. We have a video every single month called the best of month. Insert
Yeah.
month. So
It's
best of
literally my favourite moment of the month.
the best of February 2020, the best of January 2020, the best of December 2019.
No.
Just watch one of them, the most
No,
recent
one
one.
the
of them.
first one to recommend was the best of the year because that's like long
Yeah,
content.
but
say that,
I'm not
but-
recommending 3 hours to a video.
No.
It's
I
like-
would.
not
It's
to a
a
new
3-hour long
person.
video and it misses out August. And don't watch that video. Don't watch that video.
We
at
don't
all.
talk about August. All right.
I spent too goddamn long trying to edit it and then gave it to you and felt really bad about it.
By the way, that's
Don't watch the best of the year.
watch the best of February. Watch the best of February, if you like.
Mhm.
Our camera just went out of focus. Hold on.
Oh yeah, do February because there is a pretty good moment.
There
in
we go.
there.
Are
All of them have good moments.
Yeah, there's the link to our Discord server, by the way, and then you'll know the
Mark,
entire
don't.
schedule.
You're giving me no.
It's a
no
3-hour
flashbacks.
video. and Misses out August Finn's new cup quad.
Oh, yeah. Just I missed out August.
It had August edited on it. It just cut it out.
February was just a whole lot of no. That was
Yeah.
just Mario Party.
The context is the best. We did. Finn edited a 3-hour video that
Our
was
best of the year.
like the best of the year 2018.
Yeah.
Was it 18 or 19? It was 18. It was 18 because
18.
19 just finished on it.
Yeah.
It was the best of 2018. It was 3 years, and it took all the best of the months, put them together, and then just edited out all the.
I took all the best of the
Not
months,
quite as
edited
good.
them down, and then edited it all down again. And it was still way too long.
Yeah.
So I had to send it to Nathan and Gina to finish it off.
Way
for
too
me.
long is Fab Cook's sister.
You had to do it twice as well, didn't you? Because it glitched, didn't it? It just kept repeating it over
No,
and over.
That's where we're
That
going.
happened
Yeah.
live. That happened live.
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
they finally edited it and put it up live, it was the full year. It edited and then it fucked up halfway through and started replaying it again. Are you ready? Kept happening about
And
5
that's
times.
why August was missed out, because August should have been there.
August should have been there, but YouTube put it out.
What month was the blowjob discussion?
I forgot. It was during
So wait a minute.
XCOM.
XCOM.
Oh my god, I know who the guy in the middle is.
Someone
Really?
knows. Well, he's called me Wolverine. He's called him Steve Jobs. You probably got something coming your way as well.
Oh,
Claire Balding.
Claire Baldwin.
I will take Claire Baldwin. No, I want to be the bird from M People.
What?
What?
The who from the what now?
What? Heather Small.
Yeah.
Is she?
You're failing the audition. That's what I'm going to say.
Who's Heather Small? You've met Ash in the Wild.
He tried to catch me on a Pokemon.
That can't be true, Tim, because he's not dead.
What month was the blowjob discussion? Which one?
It was during
There were
XCOM.
loads.
Remember when you had the really long explanation on it in XCOM?
Oh,
I
shit.
can't remember this. It's gone over
You've
my
mentally
head.
blocked it out.
I mentally blocked it out.
You guys saying Vin Diesel and John Cena don't work, but he'd be looking like their love child.
Ooh, I don't know, I like that. I like that.
You'd have more muscle and
Yeah.
not squidgy.
Yeah, that is very. Yeah, but Ash, what have you done today to make you feel? what have you done to make you feel
Well, like you were like this, all right.
Apparently, I look like the lead singer from the Queens of the Stone Age.
I don't know what that person looks like.
You need more hair and it needs to be ginger.
Did it reach the best of? I genuinely don't. Oh no, I know why I didn't go in the best of, because I didn't make best ofs for
Yeah.
There was
from-
a period where they weren't made.
from April 2019 to November 2019. I didn't make any best ofs, and it would have been in there somewhere.
I can't remember what the reason was, but we didn't.
You
do it.
do look like a bit like Josh Homme. Thank you.
What the fuck is this?
I'm judging by what he looks like in.
What have
In my
you
opinion, he
done
looks a bit more
today
like,
to make you
What's his
feel
name?
proud?
Hang on, what's that guy's name?
No one knows.
Gina. What's Phil Mitchell's brother again?
Grant Mitchell.
Grant Mitchell. You look more like Grant Mitchell.
When you had no hair, yeah.
I
When you
wish.
shaved your hair off.
Do you know what? Going back to superpowers, now I know what my superpower to be. Every time I open the door, the fucking EastEnders theme tune starts playing. Dun, dun, dun.
You know how annoying it would be if you're in a funeral or something like that, or at a wedding.
I
You
just
just
wish-
walk in and it's like. Duff, 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 duff.
My superpower would be whenever I want to buy something, if I reach into my pocket, I automatically have the amount of money in there that I need to buy it.
The exact change.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that could get dangerous because my pocket could explode with pennies. Oh,
It went away.
so if we aged you by about 20 years,
You need a couple more wrinkles.
Mm,
and you let your hair grow a bit and then did the same thing with it. And I can kind of see it.
mm.
Passing resemblance.
If you was like,
Butch.
yeah, if you were a bit butcher and
Keep
20
trying.
years older, you could be a son.
I
You
wish.
could be his love child.
I could be a bastard child and get money.
Sure. That's how
Okay.
it works. Ash looks like the intelligent one of DJ.
Oh my god!
Intelligence there.
No, I don't need this. No. Why?
Because your dad read me, so I farted, all right?
Maybe it's my turn.
No!
Oh my god.
I'm allowed one. It's been 3 years.
Or maybe Gru. I'll take Gru.
Nathan's farts
That
are
means
quite
I get
dainty.
minions.
By
Nathan's farts are really
comparison,
dainty.
I'll take Gru.
by comparison, anyone's is.
Mark, what the crap is happening?
I don't know, Mark. Help.
Farts. Gru. See, I was right. I am
Mark, save me
intelligent.
from this.
I'll take Gru. I love Gru.
You don't have to know this for Gru.
We've gone back to Mario Party again. Exactly, crap is happening. Jesus! You can't hold you over. You farted as well. Granted, yours was dainty. Yours was like a lady's fart.
You were a lady fart, whereas Ash is just like a
Full blown, just go with it.
fart.
Anyway,
Your dad read me, so I had to fart into the microphone. It's a
You
rule.
didn't have to do fuck all, Ash. Did it anyway.
see, I was right. Basically, you couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah. The intelligent one is definitely Gina, because she has to
Yeah.
get out of my house now.
The sad part is she means both of us.
It's fine, I can
We've got a
stay.
spare room, Nathan. It's all right. You
Okay.
can starfish.
Starfish. I'll take the Switch with me as well.
Yeah. Nathan's not
It's not
thinking,
like it's a
is
threat.
this a
She was like, yeah, you can back your back.
Yeah, that could work. Play it till the early hours of the morning.
I apologize, Gina, that these monsters are in your house. You would never catch me doing this.
Good luck paying for the rent.
Then you fart on the microphone that I have my face near tomorrow. You're not smell it tomorrow. It's not going to be there.
Hello, you farted in the hallway once. That lasted about 6 fucking hours.
That's just because I didn't flush. I left it there intentionally.
So that wasn't a fart then, was it?
No. It was a follow through.
Can we put Ash in a string
Mix
gel?
of Gru and Dr. Nefario. Dr. Nefario?
Mario.
I've heard of that.
Dr. Nefario.
I got to Google this.
Yes. Although I'm liking Gru. I don't like. I would definitely take Gru. It means I've got minions.
I'm gonna look up an image of this doc. Oh, from the yeah,
Oh,
okay.
from Minions.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
For some reason, Russell Brand voiced that character.
I keep forgetting that
Really?
whenever I watch it.
It's really weird. I don't expect Russell Brand to voice an old guy,
Yeah.
but he did.
I'm
It
surprised
happened.
Russell Brand's still alive.
There's a lot of drugs in there as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a good mixture.
There's very little blood in that drug stream.
Drug stream.
Wolverine, Gru, and Steve Jobs. Who'd have known that if I've been seen? We could be the Three Stooges. Curly, Sue, and Mo.
Oh god.
What has this stream devolved into?
But now we've got Halloween sorted. Wolverine, Gru, Steve Jobs.
I've got a black turtleneck. I've got a black turtleneck. I can do that.
If I can somehow keep this hair until then, I collapse. Welcome.
You just need to like do the pointy bits on the beard.
Oh god, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't even know how.
You have to get some serious hair gel just
Some
to.
wax going.
Yeah.
I've got to do the hair as well because it's got to like stick up like that, doesn't it? A bit.
Yeah.
You'll have the hair by October. It will go away and then come back again.
I need to shave though. This is getting ridiculous. And it's getting kind of itchy.
Exactly. What do you do if Wolverine, Gru, and Steve Jobs roll up on you?
Roll up.
Well, I think I'm fine because Steve Jobs is dead.
Yeah, so one down. No, two. Wolverine's dead too.
God.
So
damn it.
all we have to do is take Gru, and let's face it, that's
Actually,
not
we're
a
fine
challenge.
because Wolverine and
Oh, it
Gru are
is.
both fictional characters.
I was going to say Russell would be a good voice actor, but then I heard you say his character was odd, so yeah, I get the reaction.
Yeah, like as a voice actor in general, he'd be fine, but he voices an old scientist, and it's kind of weird. Probably I wouldn't have recognized it was him unless someone pointed it out.
No.
That's all the questions we have then.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be the Q&A coming to a natural finish.
Yes. Tomorrow we're live streaming Scriblio.
We certainly are. And I missed it last time, so I will be in the chat.
Scriblio.
It's night time.
It
Dinner
is.
time.
Yes, it is. I
Yeah.
need to go to bed. But yeah, join us on Scriblio and join this Discord server, and you'll find out what else. Oh,
By
that's-
the way,
that's-
just
that's
because
not-
Gina's upstairs, Gina, you'll know who I'm talking about. I've had no reply. I guarantee you were right, and you know exactly what I mean by that.
no one else does.
Exactly.
Very suspicious.
There's the Discord server if you want to find out what our schedule is.
We're all in there.
The live stream schedule will always be in there. We chat in there all the
In
time.
there all the time. He's drops in and out, but both us two and Gina and Mark. Are
Can the
in
regular
chat and
viewers
Tasha.
tell everyone that the Discord's really worth joining, please? And
Please.
like and subscribe and all that good stuff as well.
And watch some more of our good stuff, like the best ofs.
Can any of you make a logo for me? The closest person to any kind of artistic talent is Gina.
I would suggest speak to Gina.
When it comes to computerizing talent, go join
Because
that
Steve
Discord.
Jobs is dead, you can be old as Sid from Toy Story.
Hang on.
That
better?
is fucking genius.
Is that better or worse?
Well, yeah, I don't see it.
Well, no, I mean he's a
I think
pussy.
this has
compared
to go, and then
Sid,
yeah.
but
then that'd be Sid.
we also need a pit bull, doesn't he?
Also, this is for anybody who doesn't know what I look like without my glasses.
It's absolutely fabulous.
Don't look like a completely different person without my glasses on.
A little bit. Like a frog. You've got the eyes of a frog.
Wow.
Because they're bigger than they were now.
Ribbit.
Wow.
They sort of stick out a bit. And now they're just normal again.
Just the person who has a beard like a homeless person.
Yeah, it's true. In this home.
Hope you enjoy sleeping on that cardboard box tonight.
We actually have a couple of big cardboard boxes right now.
You're staying at ours. Jimmy's already told him.
Wait, Finn,
On a
turn
cardboard
to,
box.
turn to your side, then
Then
you
you'll
will
see.
see.
Turn to your side.
What, without my glasses on or without?
They didn't mention glasses. Just turn to your side. What are we looking at?
What am I looking at?
I don't know.
Now from the side, I'm not seeing Sid.
I didn't see it in the first place.
Is it better with the glasses
Is
or without
cheese a
glasses?
language? Is Chessie a language?
If you mean cheese, it's
It's the language of love.
it's the language of pizza. We
Which
should
is the
go.
language of love.
Well, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Join
we're
us
gonna-
tomorrow. We're gonna live stream Scriblio.
Yes,
you can all play
yes.
along with us because the game is free to play on browsers.
It's basically Pictionary, and it's amazing.
Yeah, and it's really, really fun, and you can all play with us. And I'm pretty sure it's like 12 players.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen after that. You said you might stream. Well, you said you might do a Sunday, but it depends if you do this one or not. I don't know.
It depends.
You
You've
have to
got
find a
plans on Sunday,
game
haven't
you can do.
You're all coming for dinner on Sunday, aren't you?
That is
Yeah.
true, actually. Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll do some recording then for a video.
yeah.
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 If anyone doesn't know, we normally do video games.
Yeah. Not just normally talking to camera, just because it's 3 years and
Yeah.
did the second part of the
We
Q&A.
needed a night off, all right?
Maybe you guys do. I'm a machine. Right.
I just need an excuse to stream with Nathan again because he's such a cool guy.
Sorry,
I
just
take back the frog
threw up a
comment.
little.
I'll take back the frog comment.
Even though he looks like a homeless person.
I mean, that's always true. I've been called hobo at my old job a couple of times.
I got called faggot a lot. Oh, you said hobo. I thought you said homo. Sorry. I thought you said homo.
You know what?
I'm sorry. I genuinely thought you said homo.
If this was a video, I would have edited that out.
I know. Whoops.
Who let Ash out of his cage again?
It's a good thing you're gay.
I know.
'Cause that's literally the only thing that even remotely makes that not terrible. He's gay.
Yeah, I am.
We both are.
They're both gay together.
Yeah, because that's how it works. You have to have another gay person to be gay.
I didn't say that's how it works, but it's
That's
still
not how it
true.
works. He's also
Merry
gay.
Christmas.
He's also gay.
Merry Christmas. I'm not gay. I'm married to the woman who's upstairs right now.
It's horse
Oh.
code, stands for C.
I'm not
Trying to
offended.
confuse-
I just
I'm
don't want
trying to confuse the chat
misinformation.
now.
I didn't mean it offensive. I'm just saying, like, I said that's what I got called.
I'm not saying that you meant it offensively,
No.
but that doesn't like. If a person who was
See,
of
it's not terrible. Relax.
if a person who was of coloured race said the N word, I still wouldn't want it in
Yeah.
my video.
No, there is a whole difference between dropping the F bomb and the N bomb.
Maybe.
There is.
Let's move on.
This is not a discussion I wanted to have. Let's wait for the next video, I guess. Right. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching. Join the Discord. Play Scribbler with us and watch more
Let's go. We'll be
some
back on Saturday.
best of videos. Thank you. Good night.
Goodbye, sweetheart. Oh, that was a good TV show.
I don't even know what TV show you're talking about.
It had Rodney in from Only Fools and Horses, where he went back in time, like set in the war.
Oh,
Yeah, Good Night, Sweetheart.
I remember it.
I loved that show.
that is not for me to say, Dad. Bye.